Hello, folksicles. Yeah, it is me, it is him, and we are here.
Hey.
Right, you know the drill. If you're here, say hello. Right, I see loads of comments. I see Dave, Sean, Paul, Michael, Sammy, Squibblet, Tommy, Look, Kat, yeah, Mikado, Fred, Miko, Pablo. If you commented before that, comment again. I can't do me scroll. Knots Modeler, hello. Come on, let's see who we've got. How's the sound? We're playing around with the new mic. Yeah, the new snowball mic. So let me know how that sounds today. Yeah. We know the drill. Yes, David, you know. Hey, Fran, Odin, how do? Shout up. Can you hear me? Are we all right? Sounds fine. Mic's good. Good. That'll do me. Right, what's the battle plan for tonight, Boasticle? Well, dead simple. Yeah, Jace is going to be... What are you doing? You putting together MDF buildings?
Not necessarily. It depends with the chat, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, you let them vote, don't you? Vote for the goblins. Vote for the goblins.
Vote for what you like, guys. We've got a couple of choices again tonight.
Nah, vote for the goblins.
I don't mind. I'm quite happy with anything I bought tonight. I haven't got such a bad time as I did with the Commandos.
Yeah,
It's
everyone...
all been done at home.
All done, Commandos.
Yeah.
He's a happy chappy. Right, everyone is saying that the sound is good, so I'll take that as a winner and a good investment. Thank you, folks, because you bought it. Yeah, told you we'd improve these shows. Now, we've also got two angles. Watch. You got that one. And then, if you want to see what I'm working on the desk, you're going to be watching along. Now, so what could Mel be working on? Well, let's see now. We've got a lump of polystyrene. We've got a load of 2x2 boards.
My vote's a ziggurat.
Oh, shut up. You and your bloody cigarettes. Yeah, and we've got a dust sheet. Yeah, so, I think you know what I'm going to be playing with, don't you? And if you don't, you'll figure it out soon enough. Right, let's switch back. So, my job is, I want to be messing around, and I did that acrylic caulking battle mat in the Burma Build. I'm not happy with it. I think I can do a lot better. And I want to do a tutorial on them, to be truthful. And I want to nail them off. But before I can do a tutorial, I really need to nail it down. Yeah, I need to experiment with a few different techniques. I mean, my mat was just brown. Okay, and I know you guys are going to want greenfield mats. You're going to want desert mats and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and so I need to practice. Yeah, and so I'm doing a bit of a terrain lab at the minute. And you guys are along for the ride. Camera 2 is a little bit overexposed. I'll have a play with that in the settings, mate. It should be auto-adjusting. Yeah, but we can mess with that. I'll have a play and see if we can get... Oh, well, you can stop it, Oscar. It's not a ziggurat. Mix paint and PVA with the cork. I've seen a few people do that, and I'm not a big fan of it, to be truthful. But go on, Fred. Explain your thinking, dude.
Right. I'm with Mel on that one. I don't like the idea of mixing the paint and the PVA with the corking, but...
Go on. Listen.
We're nothing if not open to suggestions.
Hey. He's very open to suggestions.
Not open to suggestion.
Yeah, so... First job I've got to do is I need to sort of skip... I've got a load of 2x2 boards, yeah? And rather than doing a 6x4 mat to practice on, yeah, it just makes sense. I'll do a load of 2x2 mats, yeah, because I'll be able to get a decent handle on the techniques with 2 foot by 2 foot. And then once I've nailed them down, yeah, I can then move on and create larger mats with the techniques that I've nailed down. Also, it's a bit handy on the materials, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's expensive, but it's a lot easier to practice the techniques and play around with things when you're not thinking, right, I'm going to need 4 tubes for this mat, 4 tubes for that mat. Yeah, I tried a few test pieces. I got best results with PVA paint and cork. Now you see, that's interesting because when we did the terrain lab originally, we did a mix with PVA and acrylic, and I found it to be too soft. Yeah, so hey Mark, first thing you have to do, check your phone. Have we started already? Jace hasn't even done his thing yet.
Yeah, I'm just sorting it out now.
Look. Look, he's got it all. This is why he's so bloody quick. Right there, he's got a Word document with all his little like phrases on that. He cuts and pastes. Consummate professional.
Be on the ball.
Then I found battle mats on sale and I brought them instead. Funnily enough, I'm going to be looking at battle mats soon as well. Hey Bill, Right, I'm going to have to check my phone because Kat is telling me to check my phone. But I don't want to be going through the... I'm going to give it 5 minutes before I check my phone, Kat. Yeah, because I don't want to be checking my phone every 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah, we'll give it 5 minutes. If any of you would like to jump on and help us towards our target, Jason's been showing me the computer he's going to be getting me. Yeah, he's doing some wound-fangled deal with his mate at the store, and I'm getting like... Was it like 12,500?
Near enough, I think it was.
Yeah, for 700 quid.
1237.
Yeah, 1237. Close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for 700 quid, which should be wonderful because I woke up this morning to find out my latest video, which you guys will be getting on Saturday. Yeah, didn't render. I had to render it again, which kind of screwed up my day. So hopefully, I'm hoping that, you know, this new PC will mean I can knock out a lot more better videos. Oh, I've got something to show you.
Oh, excuse us.
You'll like this.
Camera off.
Yeah, I can't show you guys, and the stream is probably gonna go a bit funny. Yeah, while I do this, and I don't even know if I can do this without screwing the stream up. But let's give it a go. Just quickly show Jay something. No, I know that's not streaming, so they can't see it. You can't see this, can you?
No,
you can't. We can't even see the comments right now. Yeah? I'm going to have to mute that audio. Three minutes in. Earlier. Come on. A little bit earlier than that, perhaps. Is it there? Yeah.
Oh.
Ah. What do you think of that?
Oh, very nice.
That should answer some questions in the future.
Yeah.
That'll do. Now, you're all wondering what we're palavering on about. So,
very beautiful.
Yeah, you'll have to wait till Saturday to see that. But we'll go back to we'll go back to the stream now. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
They might not even notice. I bet they don't even bloody appreciate it.
Do you know what?
You know, I bet they don't. Let's see if they might notice it. See on the next live show on Sunday.
Yeah.
If you watch the video on Saturday, on the live show on Sunday, see how many people can comment and see what's wonderful about Saturday's video.
Right, on that, Fred, sometimes that's just the smartest way. Yeah, buying one.
Oh, nice one, Odin.
Yeah, damn more than I'm in, still on work. With 40k vehicles on the side. Nice one, Odin. Yeah, your Google would turn it off so you showed us all that thing, I guess. Don't think so. Nah. Dues paid for the show. Thank you, Odin. We're going to check in just a couple more minutes. It looks wonderful, a sight to behold. Bill, you're lying. I know you're lying.
He's not streaming from within the computer, outside the computer. In studio land.
Love the jungle battle mat, warts and all. Well, fingers crossed we're going to get a better one. So I've got to get cracked on with this. We'll chat as we go. Yeah, because... Oh, that's perfect. Started with the corner.
That's lucky.
Yeah, wasn't it just...
While Mel's doing that for a minute, I'll give you all your choices for tonight's endeavours.
For Jace's modelling?
On the hot desk. Rather than the bench.
Goblins.
We have...
Goblins.
Blood Bowl Goblins again. 3rd week in a row, maybe? Something like that.
Possibly. How many bloody goblins have you got?
A few. Blood Bowl Troll. Same again, making another appearance. Or you can take one of those 2 prizes, or what's in the box.
Don't go for the box. It'll be a it'll be a motorboat, and you'll live in the middle of like landlocked.
I'm not going to show you. Oh, you need the tool.
What is it anyway?
I'm not telling you. I can't tell you because then I'll tell them.
See, he's cheeky like that.
But mystery box, one of 2 Blood Bowl boxes.
I wonder if I'll see Fred tonight.
Vote now. We might do.
I know he's in. It's whether he wanders up.
If he's been having the jolly.
Right, so. Off to work now. Catch you later, Scribblet. I've never seen the like. Yes, yes. Got them. Nice models. Box. I sent you my terrainiacs entry today. When's the next video out? Sam, I saw it. Beautiful work, mate. I was hoping you'd send it in from the terrainiacs group, to be truthful. Yeah. Vid will be out probably the last Tuesday or Saturday of this month, because I tend to leave the terrainiacs showcase till the end of the month. Okay. If any of you guys have got any stuff for the terrainiacs showcase, I should do a slide for that, shouldn't I, with the details?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Then, you know, send them in, guys. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, those of you who've watched the battle mat video will know that the last time I attempted a battle mat using that stuff, it stuck to my desk. So I am using a polythene sheet. Now, there were a lot of suggestions about what material I should use to avoid that problem in the future. And a lot of people have been suggesting like this painter's fleece stuff, which is polythene backed. Now, I checked at B&Q where I get my gubbins from, and they do. Yeah, exactly the same dust sheet, but with a polythene back. So, I'm probably going to do that when we actually do the tutorial on, on mats, because I don't want to just buy one, use it all, because they're a little bit more expensive. I don't want to use it all doing tests. So I might as well use me NAF stuff with a little bit of polythene underneath it while I do my tests and figure it all out, and then we'll use the proper stuff when we actually do the terrain tutorial. As a model railer, it's nice to see how you guys do things. Different approach, but with very nice results. Yeah, Falco. The thing to remember, the difference between what we do and what the model terrain guys do, is as is functional, it's hands-on. It's designed to be played with, to be handled, to have models placed with, and so it tends to It tends to switch, you know. We tend to avoid some of the more delicate things because they're just going to get broken, so our builds tend to be a little bit more chunky. I don't think the sticking is a problem, but the solution to a problem you didn't encounter because of it. Exactly, unpainted lead, but we'll find out. I don't think the sticking is a problem, to be perfectly honest, because functionally the mat works. It was just a pain in the arse to peel it off my desk. Yeah, so I don't think it's actually a problem. But, you know, it's something that I'm glad I made the mistake, yeah, before I told you lot to go out and give it a go. Yeah, because you'd have crucified me if all your wives were killing you because you'd stuck mats to your kitchen tables. So as always, it's always best that Mel comes in first. Right. Ooh, I have been thinking about Patron.
Oh, good.
Yes, I've had a very good idea.
I've been trying to shake him up, guys, don't worry.
He's been bullying me as usual. Oh, what is that about? Oh, that's perfect. Beautiful. Yeah. You know, we were talking about the castle build.
Yep.
Yeah. Patron has the ability to do live streams from within Patron utilising YouTube.
Yeah, you said they were starting...
Yeah.
Did they just finish the beta test, or...?
Yeah, it's still in beta, but it looks like it works. And basically, it's a bit like... It's a Patron post, but it's an unlisted stream. So on YouTube, yeah, you don't see anything. But if you're a patron, you get notifications, you get a link to the page. Yeah, and you could come join the chat. I'm just wondering whether I should put one day a week aside to a live show for my patrons and build the castle in that. Yeah, as like a patron exclusive build. Over time, do the tutorials, and then when it's all done, release the tutorials for everyone, because that's what I do. Yeah, and then start another big build.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, that's probably the best way of doing the castle build.
It's a good way, because you're giving patrons something exclusive and early.
Yeah.
So you give them early access, as it were, plus extra warts and all.
What do you guys think about that?
And then people on the YouTube channel, and if you go, also works in with Twitter as well. Not Twitter, with Twitch.
Yeah.
Possibly as well.
We'll keep off Twitch for the time being.
But it also means that, like you say later on, that then YouTube people don't miss out. They still get those videos.
Well, that's the key thing. You know, I've never been I've always avoided exclusive content for for patrons, because I've always felt that I'm here for the community. I don't like the idea of tiered membership, but the idea of patrons can come along and watch the build live, and then everyone gets the tutorials in perhaps 6 months when I finish the build. Then that sits well with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, we've got other ideas for the patron stuff, haven't we?
Tim, he's bullying me.
All the stuff for the patron ideas that are more suited to exclusivity that doesn't exclude the community.
Yeah.
And there's other ideas for that, which we're not going to discuss here and now, but we've got things in the pipeline which will just improve people's patron buy-in. So if you are a patron, you'll get some extra.
Well, fingers crossed if we can make it happen.
Value, yeah, we should be able to. I can't see why not.
Oh, we'll give it a go, mate.
Yeah, there's things to try, isn't it? And what can happen if it doesn't? If you don't try, you don't get anything. If you try and you fail, you learn.
Use a piece of linoleum when you cork sticks to it, automatically gives you a backing piece. Plus, you can still roll it up. I've seen a few people do that. The other one is leatherette. That seems to be quite a popular choice. The stuff that they cover sofas with. I quite like the idea of using dust sheet, because the one thing that occurred to me is, because it's got more of an open weave, it lets the acrylic sort of get in there, soak in and bond. Do you know what I mean? Right.
Yeah, so it's actually within the material rather than sitting on the material.
Exactly.
So it's far less likely to peel and crack.
To delaminate, yeah.
Because it's actually bonded within the material itself.
Well, I mean...
Well, that's what Fred was talking about on the other show. When you weren't here, and he was talking about... I don't know if you've watched it back. You probably haven't, because you don't like watching them back, do you?
No, I don't.
It was really interesting when he was talking about the difference between cotton weave and linen weave. And although you'd think that linen weave would be worse to paint on, because it's obviously got bigger holes, if you like, it's got bigger gaps in the material, it's actually better. Because when you take a photograph of an oil painting that's on cotton, because it's all like minute little pixels, you get the reflection of light from the flash.
Right.
If you do it on linen, because it's got bigger squares, when the light hits it, it refracts off in different places. Because basically when you paint on linen, it gives you lots of lines like you have with a TV screen or a monitor.
Right.
And so when that flash hits the linen, it diffuses the light in lots of different directions from that, and you don't get that spotlight on the picture.
Ah. Fred's a genius.
Been the absolute opposite to what I'd have thought.
Yeah, but then again, it's Fred.
Yeah, and so you wouldn't even think about questioning
it. You just say, if Fred says that's the way it is, we go with it. I'm up for the cast board no matter how you do it, Mal. As I'm a patron, I can get to watch along, It's a good idea, Mal, but how would you handle the different time zones? It's one of the things I've been thinking about, and unless I can convince Kez...
Did you put it on the terrainiacs, or was it just the terrain tutor post?
Just the terrain tutor post.
Because if you didn't catch it, Mal did post on Facebook asking folks what they thought of him doing a sort of US and Australia time show.
Yeah.
Because if it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning GMT or BST, British Standard Summertime, or which is what we're in a minute, or GMT Greenwich Mean Time, then it would be quite convenient for the US folks.
Yeah.
And it would also be reasonably convenient for.
I mean, it means
Australian
I've got to
folks.
stay up all night.
But if you do it as a weekend thing, or as a midweek
it's a bit
thing,
easier as a weekend, because that doesn't force people, the American
a lot
folks,
of
to
people
watch
aren't at work, are they?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
on a Sunday, you're catching the Sunday people in Australia. Sunday morning, what else have you got to do apart from take the dog a walk, perhaps go and get the paper, have your croissant and coffee.
Do all the jobs Kez has put on my job list.
On your list, yeah. Is there any men out there who are married who don't get job lists? I doubt it.
I think it's just one of those things that we're used to. Now, I need to check the funding in a second, because people are donating.
Yeah.
But I just want to get this one.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. Here. Let me iron it down for you while you hold it there.
There we are. Pop that one in there. Go on, you go. You get in there.
Your pins are here on the side.
Yeah. Spite myself, you git. There we go. All good.
Have you done there?
Yeah, I'll do that next. Right, blender meet sofa, sofa meet blender. I'm up for the castle build. You need anything from Spain? Calm down.
Some nice big Seville oranges.
Bit of grit, bit of gravel.
Ooh, hey, don't start that. Poking the sleeping dog.
Hang on, what's Mel making and who's the new guy? Who's the new guy? Right, that's our Jace Green there.
Who's that? Ivar. This is me. You'll recognise me. I recognise Ivar from his VW camper van picture. I've seen him on the show before. Metal Storm's in. Hey up, mate.
Hey up, Metal. We will get these pegged on.
In is that in real life or in virtual reality life?
What's that?
Ivar. Ah, that's Jace. Good seeing you. Kinda in real life, Jace. Oh, here we go. Looking like mystery box. I'm sorry, Mel.
Mystery box. Go on then, make it bloody.
We'll give you guys till 8 o'clock. Now I'm looking at 6 minutes to 8, so I'll give you another 5 minutes or so. 3 things I've got on the table to build tonight.
He doesn't want to build the box.
I don't mind any of them really, honestly. So it is. I'll be quite happy with whatever you pick. We said Blood Bowl Goblins, Blood Bowl Troll, or the Thick Bleach Mystery Box. What could it be?
Go for the goblins.
Oh.
Who here did a thumbs down? Oh, would the patrons be able to see the vids in the patron only section if they couldn't catch it live? Yes, you should be able to.
Yeah, everything, even if it's a live show, if Mal posts anything to Patreon, whether it's a live show, a pre-recorded show like one of the tutorials, you'll always see it on Patreon.
Yeah, so you
should be able to. There for.
Yeah, and I think probably what I'd do is I'd do a roundup vid on a monthly basis as well for my patrons, just to look. This is what we've done. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I think they'd be better as you're more behind the scenes. This is what's happening in the studio this week, and this is what's going on.
Right, so that's one board done. Right, we've done one board. Throw that down there. We have to check.
Phone's gone again. It's going crazy.
Here we go. Right, PayPalers.
Am I getting to do some maths? Maths time.
Okay, just one question. I've got a message from Kez here. Right, I've had a weird request from the wife for you lot. Okay. Will you ask your terrainiacs for old hats, please? Okay.
Such as what?
Yeah, okay, wait. Your mum's making Will's a hat costume to go see Gaga.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Now, I think what you call it, Gaga gets like people who are extravagantly dressed up on the stage, and Willow loves Gaga. Yeah.
She goes Gaga for Gaga.
Oh, she does. All different, any condition, but we have 2 weeks to get as many as we can so she has time to make it. I've posted on Facebook, but you know lots of people. Ascot, wedding, beanie, caps, literally any kind. It says Mel's or woman's. I think she thinks men's or woman's on that one. And then there's a really long, please, kiss, kiss, kiss. Yeah, gotta be kept secret for what though on Facebook. So you can't tell anyone what it's for on Facebook, okay? Yeah, right. If anyone's got any hats and like to help Willow out with the Gaga thing, yeah, drop me an email. My email address is on screen and we'll see if we can get some hats from all over the world for her. That's a different request, isn't it? Normally we're after
It's a shame we didn't come about a month ago.
Go on, what you got?
Cleared out under our stairs. We had loads out. There was a fantastic one. Either gone to the charity or they've gone to the incinerator. I'll have a look though. I'm sure we've got some more. There was a really cool Viking helmet one, which was like a soft, for when the kids were young. Like that soft one. And then there was a monkey balaclava, which was a really cool one. I don't think we've got them anymore. I'm sure we got rid of them.
I'll throw that over to you guys. Listen, my email address is on screen. Yeah, theterraintutor@gmail.com. If you've got a hat and you fancy helping Willow out with this little mission, yeah, drop me a mail and I'll give you my postal address. Right. Activity.
Oh, yeah. PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal. Right. I'm going to have to do some... Jace is going to have to do some maths. I'm going to have to do some adding. Yeah.
You give me the maths and... you give me the maths and you do the...
Okay.
The screen scrolling.
From our Cat S, yeah, we have 19.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, thank you, Cat.
Well done, Cat.
So, let's get Cat on the screen. Remember, guys, if you donate during a live stream, yeah, you do get your name on the screen. Yeah. From Harry H, we have a nugget. That takes us up to 20.
Yeah.
Nice one, Harry. Thank you, buddy.
Even Mal can do the maths on that one.
Have you ever seen someone beaten to death with with herbs?
Well, hey.
His body will smell lovely.
Yeah. I have no idea what they killed him with, but his corpse is delicious.
Yeah.
His corpse is delicious.
From Nicholas Z, yeah, we've got another 19. Thank you, buddy.
Good one.
Well, we're not going to break the target tonight, are we? Nah. So
I think they're all going to let you down and you're not going to do it.
Yeah, and then from Marcus N, yeah, we have, what you call it? We got 10 nuggets.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you, Marcus.
Nice, you're getting there. Come on, make a big push.
There we go. That should be everyone on the screen if my technology is working correctly.
Does that everyone, yeah?
And Jace has got to give us the new grand total.
151.
Thank you.
Getting closer, guys.
We are. Refresh. There we go. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. We're being friendly again. Is it working, Mel? Is what working? Mel, what PC will it be? Oh, I'll leave that to him.
Fast.
Yeah, it'll be a fast one.
As Mel said before, I've shown him, because I've got my laptop in tonight, I've shown him the actual screen of the order with the company that we're choosing. And if he was to go and buy it off them himself, it would cost something. Did we say $12.37?
Add another 2. Another day till payday. Thank you, buddy.
We said $12.37, didn't we?
I don't...
The PC would have cost, wouldn't it? I've got it on the screen in a minute, actually. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, £1,237 if he went and bought it from them direct.
Thank you, Tim.
So,
I'm going to have to dance.
Oh? You've missed someone. You've missed Timothy B. Wow. Didn't you do that last time? I think that's a 3-figure number from his currency, must be. I'm guessing you're not from the UK, Tim.
No, it's probably an admin fee, to be truthful, taking that off.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, true.
Yeah. Because there will be a processing fee with PayPal.
There always, isn't there?
I mean, it's only a couple of %.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why that's... Okay, guys. You keep doing it to me, don't you?
You're going to have to give me the maths of the number for that one.
Right, well, first we've got... Wait.
Down to that nearest number.
Wait, what you call it? We've got to get another person on the screen first because there's donations big and small, you know what I mean?
They're flying in. Everything is appreciated, big or small. Mel isn't concerned with size, just that's Kez. She is, but he isn't.
Have you ever seen anyone shot with a static grass applicator? It's quite funny. You get them at the back of the neck, they really jump.
Burnt to death with a glue gun.
if what you call it, by the way, when we're working on these, I'm coming completely off topic, but if I manage to do these, yeah, we'll do some flocking. Yeah, I want to make a load of static grass tufts, so I might as well take you along for the ride for that. But, first Noah Z, he sent 2 nuggets.
Yeah, it's well done.
Okay. And then we got Tim B.
You sure these are not from another week? These are like people who did last Thursday as well, aren't they? Oh yeah, today's the day. Wow. Are we rounding that other one down?
Yeah, call it what it is.
Yeah. Call it with the pounds and not the pence.
Yeah.
Makes life
so that's... Even I can do the maths on this. Okay. We had a couple of nuggets from Noah, and then we've had a donation from Tim. Yeah, so let's just...
Wow.
Thank you, Tim.
Do you know what the target is?
Yeah.
I make it £54.
I make it 53. I'll throw a quid in. My maths may not be that good, but thank you, Tim. Thank you so much.
It's alright, Tim. I've got you covered. Guys, I've got you covered. Oh, man, I have a tissue. I've wiped them tears away.
Not.
Oh, careful, it's got glue.
That'd be just right, wouldn't it?
Stick tissue, take up the A.
Only I could do that.
How have you managed to get kitchen towel stuck to your eye sleeve? Well, he was gluing
well,
and I was crying. And everyone knows what happens when you mix super glue with water.
And they're not stopping, dude.
Oh, keep it coming. Come on, look how close you are to this target.
Holger F. Okay. Right, let's get you on the screen.
Big push tonight. Let's get it done.
I haven't even had a chance to look at the... I'm going to have to go for a cigarette in a minute.
There you are, guys. We're only half an hour into the show. Look what you've done to him.
Oh, yeah. So, Holger F. He sent... we've got 11 nuggets from Holger. Which means we are down to...
42.
You reckon 42?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with 42. Because I like 42. 42 is an...
Everyone
likes 42.
I was there last year.
I'm more interested in the meaning of life, you know what I mean?
That's your age as well.
Am I 42, am I? Oh, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you, guys. You are...
Respect.
Hats for Kez. He's also sending Kez hats.
Well, hey. Hats from Mel. Let's get rid of that shine.
Oh, you can...
Get rid of the glare. Hashtag kill the glare.
Tim's going to send as many hats as he can as well. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Willow will be delighted.
I think Luke has done something. Maybe.
I don't know.
There you go, Mal, it just says. I don't know.
It hasn't dropped yet. Not that I can see.
Gary Adams said Jason might as well hit the checkout button on that PC list, mate. Can't yet, Gary. Still, I'll tell you what, if we weren't £42 away, we could, but we are, so I can't. It's in your hands, guys. Not mine. You're like the puppet masters. you're like the puppet masters, controlling my hand as to whether we can order it or not. I can't order it just yet, anyway.
Wait, someone just donated £100. Yes, someone just donated. That someone is called Tim.
And not just that, lots of someones, fantastic someones, have donated £158.
Yes, all in. Thank you, guys. Someone spare someone.
We're only half an hour into the show, dude.
I need to put some drops in my eyes. What? They do not buy overpriced miniature models or something? We all do. But this is going... I mean,
don't start us on the price thing again. We had a big rant about that the other week.
Yeah, we've done this one.
We've done it on 2 shows, I'm sure.
I think listen, you will get a go for dance tonight. There is no doubt you're going to get a go for dance, but I think we are too close.
Can I put a caveat there? You will get a go for dance from Mal.
No. You're in the studio. You're part of the feed. You will dance.
You'll dance, bitch. You'll dance.
You will dance.
Dance.
There, that should probably work now. That should probably work. What do you mean, Tim, there? That should probably work now. He hasn't sent more, has he? Don't be doing this to me. Jace, check one more.
Maltese for water effects. We could bottle them and sell them on, couldn't we? That's quite cool, actually.
Dance, Mel, dance. Right. Go build then, if you're not dancing.
If we hit the target, you both have to dance.
Right. We're going to have to stop this now, because I need to get some work done. But, let's do it. Oh, will you guys stop? Dude, they're competing.
No drag mouth from Surreal. Very surreal. Not yet, but it's going to be soon. It's coming.
Tim and Holger are having a bit of a battle right now to get me past the target, and they don't realise they've blown the target, and they've blown well past the target, because they've both decided, yeah, we'll get Mel the other 42 quid.
You know what's cool about that, before Mel goes in and says anything else and does anything else, is he hasn't told you, but the microphone that he ordered from China was
You didn't need to tell
No, I'm telling them. No, I think it's right. They should know. The microphone that we funded a few weeks ago, which I think we funded for 30 quid, was it, or 20 quid, from China. They obviously screwed Mal over. He did get his money back as an e-check from PayPal, as you do. Who uses e-checks? Obviously, just Chinese people. No offence to our Chinese audience, but still, who uses e-checks? But then he's had to buy the Snowball one after some advice from Luke, from Luke's APS. Gone for the Snowball, which is a fabulous microphone. Now he's sorted it out and got it all configured. But it cost him 50 quid. And he said, oh, I'll take that out of my own pocket. I was like, well, why? Because the community are funding it. So there you go. So if you can hit the extra, if we can overdo £30, you're refunding Mel back the 30 quid he spent on the microphone he shouldn't have spent. Good. Right, next target, what's that?
No, calm down. Right, we have had 10 nuggets from Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Excellent.
And then, yeah, Tim B and Holger F, yeah, they basically like, yeah, we're not having this. Let's get this target malarkey out of the way. Yeah, and we've essentially got Tim sent in 47, Holger's sent in, 42.
Wow.
That's 89 with what you call it? That's 99.
So we're 57 over target.
57 over target. So the new PC target is gone.
I'm gonna have to change all my text now.
Boom.
And my next one, which was refunding Mel for the microphone's gone.
It's gone. There we are. Boom. Fundraising is done. We are done. I'm not asking for any more money on tonight's show. He's going to give me grief for that. But
he might not. But there's always.
I'm not going to.
You can always give more.
Stop it. Where was it, dude? We've just done 200. We've done 250 quid in like an hour.
No, we've done 300 quid.
Have we?
If they're 99 over target.
No, we're not 99 over target. We're about 50 quid over target.
Oh yeah, because it was at 47, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or 42.
Yeah.
In fact, I can see that if I just get rid of my deleting. It was at 42, and we had 57 left over. Yeah, so we've done 257. So you're 27 into credit at the minute, because £30 extra for the replacement microphone, because that was 50 quid, and you funded.
On the way out.
So you got 27 quid. There you go, lads and ladettes.
Right.
Let's make Mel's kebab enormous.
You know I can't eat an enormous kebab. Right. Yeah, let me just pause for a second. I am going to have to go for a nicotine break, because to reckon. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. The idea that you guys have got this, I mean, Jace has done me an awesome deal with, through his connections and that sort of stuff, and, he's managed to get it down to a price that I can, I thought I could realistically raise over a couple of months. You awesome people, as always, just like...
It's almost a fortnight. It's almost 14 days. It's been 3 live shows. You started it on either the Sunday or the live show on the Thursday. You started on one of those two.
So it's only just been
3. It's 3 live shows. 3 with me being here. 3 in the studio live shows, and possibly the Sunday before.
Yeah.
So no more than 2.5 weeks. For 700 quid.
Now, my promise in return, is obviously the new computer will allow me to do a lot more graphically with my videos, which I can't do on my current PC because it just falls over the moment you start adding too many graphics and that stuff. Yeah, it does also mean that I can do quick videos and render them out quickly and that sort of stuff. So, in return, you're going to be getting a lot more content from me, and hopefully a lot better content. But I genuinely couldn't have done it without you. You mean a good sob, you mean? Yeah, something like that. So, I know I have to dance. Yeah, so do I do the dance before or after a quick nicotine break?
Go and have your nicotine break and then come back refreshed.
Okay. Right. Guys, I'm not going to be longer than a couple of minutes. Yeah, because I'm only going outside. Quick nicotine break. I'll be back in and get stuck into this. Yeah, I'm going to leave you in Jace's very capable hands. Keep an eye on him in case he nicks something.
Well, I'm going to do the reveal because now with all that excitement, I'm 13 minutes late.
Oh, yeah?
Revealing what's in the box.
You are, aren't you? Right, I'm going to pass over to Jace. Yeah. Just make sure no one else is surprising me before I do. And I'm going to be back shortly. In the meantime, I'll leave you with Big Man.
Almost you. Such a wuss, isn't he? That's why we love him.
Shut up.
Right, you voted for the box almost overwhelmingly, unanimously, practically. Since we broke the limit, we can get both to dance. As you do. So, we have a bit of a selection in this box. I'm not going to make you choose again. I get to pick here what I'm going to build. First of all, we've got some lovely MDF crates, containers. So we'll be reaming them off. They don't take long to build, so that's quite nice. Although these two, the ones with the double doors, with the 2 doors, they're a bit tricky to glue at the end, but they're fairly straightforward. Bag number 1. We have. Does that give anyone a clue? Stella. Anyone have a guess in the chat what that might be? I'm just going to get bag number 2. Just be careful because it's upside down. Oh, look at that. MDF-ness. Does that give you a clue? No. It's going to be this one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is some cottages or houses. Houses. Living places of living. And these are garages. A bag of garages and a bag of either bungalows or 2-storey houses. I can't remember which one it is in this box. But there we go. Stella is Belgian. It certainly is Belgian. When I was a teenager, and well, in my early 20s as well, our favourite drink was Stella, but not normal Stella. No. You can't get it in the UK anymore, at least I haven't seen it. Last time I saw it was about 15 years ago in a Pizza Hut in Blackpool, and it was when I was living with a couple of lads and we had a lad's house. It was our favourite drink, and it's Stella Dry. But can't get it anymore over here, I don't think. I don't even know if they produce it at all. Top drink though. So it's not quite a brewery, it's a pub. An English pub selling Stella. Well done on the funding tonight, guys. Incredible stuff. We'll have to work out what the next target is for Mel. I'm going to suggest probably another camera that he can plug into the computer. So at the minute we've got obviously 2 cameras set up, but you can have multiple cameras. You can have multiple cameras in XSplit. So I'm going to speak to him about having another camera attached to this laptop. Probably so that when Mel's at the bench and he's gone out like he has, I can be at the desk and you can watch what I'm doing for the 5 minutes is away. Or if he's doing something else that you don't need to be seen or isn't that interesting, then you can bob across to what I'm doing and watch that. Quick tip, if you're building MDF, there are 3, apart from glue, there are 3 essential tools for building MDF. There's wood glue, or PVA, whichever your chosen poison is. Elastic bands, or those C-clamps, apparently according to Mel, but I like elastic bands.
C-clamps.
Kitchen towel. And 2 sizes of kebab skewer. And I'll show you a little bit when Mel's in between fiddling about.
So what is it?
So we've got crates, shipping crates effectively.
Haven't I done tutorials on those?
You've done tutorials.
And you bought laser cut.
I bought these before you did the tutorial.
Oh, we're going to have to throw them out the chute.
No, these are sci-fi, whereas yours are
Are you
modern.
saying you can't adapt my tutorials to sci-fi?
No, if it's not in your tutorial, Mal, it doesn't exist. You know this. If you've not shown it to us, we don't think it exists.
Am I going to have to do sci-fi content?
See if you can guess this one. You should guess this one. The channel got very close to guessing it, but there's a giveaway.
Oh, beer. A refinery.
Nearly.
Brewery.
A pub.
Ah, right. Beer.
A pub, and then we've got...
Do you know what? If I wasn't working on the acrylic yet, yeah, I'd be severely tempted to see if I can scratch build a sci-fi container quicker than he can put together a laser cut one.
I doubt it.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
not
it's a
taking...
Challenge
no,
on!
No, I've got to spend my time on stuff that's going to be productive.
Look, see, guys, he's backed out of his own challenge. All mouth, no trousers.
Anyway, these guys need a go for dance.
Let's watch it then.
Get your arse over here, young man. You're in this as well. You've seen it enough to...
Can we do an AC/DC go for dance?
No. Right, tuck your arms into the side. Yeah. Go for dance time. Swing those hips. No. It's the motion of the ocean. I dance on the internet for money. Look at him. He's going to have to have some practice, isn't he? Listen, guys, thank you so much. I mean, genuinely, thank you so much. It's unbelievable the support I get.
Worse? That you dance on the internet for money.
Yeah.
And I'm dancing on the internet for you getting money.
Does that make me his pimp?
Yeah, that makes you a prostitute, but then also a pimp. That makes me a sub-prostitute.
At least I'm a working girl, you know what I mean?
Bitch.
I need music for the Go for Dance. We're gonna... Do you know what? I might take a little bit of the money and commission my own music, just so I know I've got no copyright issues.
Well, can't you, if you make... Like if you say it's Corbs doing his keyboard, if you record him doing a song of his interpretation of the song on his keyboard...
No, even covers are what you call it technically. Yeah, it has to be original piece. Also, with copyright strikes on a channel can kill it. 3, yeah, and the channel's dead.
I wonder if the Benny Hill music's copyrighted.
Oh.
That'd be good to do Go for Dance too.
Can't say any more than that or it kicks off the watch the auto detect. I had that on Barbie Girl. You missed that live show. Yeah.
As you do.
At least Mel's a well-paid prostitute. I don't know. I don't know how much they get paid if I'm a well-paid.
Why does
have I moved from street walker up to high-class escort now?
To day walker. From night walker.
I'm pretty sure the girls that wander the streets around here don't make anywhere near like what we've done tonight.
Probably not. Why does Jace's dance look porno? So that's how I roll.
I wonder what he did in a past life. I know he's worked with computers.
Yeah.
I know 2 young bands that could be helpful. Now do some terrain already. Now, you're right, I should do some terrain already. That's pretty high class. That is high class, isn't it?
It's not bad, is it, Shane? I've already told him what we should perhaps start as the next target, maybe.
What?
Yeah, I've already thought what piece of kit you might get for the next target.
Oh, go on then. What do you think my next target is? Webcam.
A second one of them.
They do some nice business ones actually,
but a second one of them.
One step at a time, grasshopper.
A second one of them. So you've got 2. So you can have 3 cameras. Ooh. 3 scenes on a live show. Scary stuff.
It's scary, isn't it?
Let's get building.
I don't even know if this laptop can physically run that many.
It should be, because it's just doing the live feed, isn't it? And it's not having to do anything with it, really.
I don't know.
We can try it. If it blows up, doesn't it? Then we'll have to start a target for a new laptop.
Question, Mel, mind if I email you? Email me away. Feel free, safety valve.
I'm going to have to borrow yours, that's enough. Tonight.
You don't you dare break it, that's my favourite.
I've left my knives is...
Right, I need to cut this, we need to get this skinned so I can get cracked on with this. Yeah? My phone's going, I think that's someone emailing. Please be an email.
He's dropping £200 this time.
It's an email, that's alright, I'll check it in a little while.
Yeah, it couldn't take much more, guys. You'll make me cry.
No, fundraising, we're good.
Hint, hint.
I know a taxi driver that had a prostitute as a fare. One of them asked how much she'd earned. £10.50. Which tight sod only... Oh, God. This is not a conversation. I don't want to be having a conversation about, you know, the going rates for ladies of the night.
Yeah, Mel will dance for you any time of the day.
Oh, you shut up.
Do you know what, guys? You know, we have these targets on the live shows, and they're a great idea, and it's something I was going to talk to Mal about in our private chats, as it were, before he decided that's what he was going to do. And then we did the little graphic on the screen and all the wonderfulness of the scrollingness at the bottom.
Yeah, we like the scroll.
Yeah, super good.
I can't believe I'm so excited because I've got a text to scroll on the screen.
and the fundraising in the show is, and that's why Mal does the live shows, is one, it's good for his karma, because Mal enjoys these shows as much as you guys do. Not just for the money. The money, you know, is really...
No, because the money wasn't a part of it for ages.
Yeah.
I mean, people made donations, but it wasn't a drive. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, if you look at last week's show, Mal did practically nothing. In fact, he didn't do any.
No, I didn't do anything.
He didn't even he put paint on a piece of cardboard to paint the tank, and he got more on my hand than he did on a tank or his brush, because Fred came in just as you were about to do it, and that was it. Then we had a
chinwag, didn't we?
We had a fantastic chat.
It was
about all sorts. It was a fantastic show, and at the end, we were like, great time.
It was a good time, and we did bugger all.
And we hope you did as well, because I know that me, you, and Fred all had a fantastic time.
Then again, I don't do anything on the Sunday nighters, really.
Sunday nighters are a bit more of a chill and chat, aren't they?
They're the question answers when I'm not distracted and I can look all the time at the comments.
It's a chill.
We did it for the mic. Also, who's the guy with the account top on? Don't know who that is. The account top?
Is that me?
I don't know.
I haven't got an account top on. I've got an AC/DC Highway to Hell top on. If you're talking about the guy who was on last week's show, that was Top Man Fred.
That was Fred. Fred's the artist here. Well, one of the artists here. He's an oil paint. Well, he's a fine artist. He mainly works in oils, but Fred's work is awesome. Fred's work is just next. You know what I mean?
I'm such a fanboy of Fred's. It's embarrassing almost for him.
Do you know what?
It's like just go weak at the knees almost.
The irony is, it's not, because you see people coming into the studios to visit Fred, and they travel across the world to come meet Fred. You know what I mean? So
I think the thing that makes me such a fanboy is if you see his work, you cannot agree. You can do nothing but agree that his work is incredible.
Oh God, yeah.
It is absolutely stunning. And to think that somebody like that is in Stoke and is within reaching distance and talking to us, and not just that, but he's an absolute top bloke. He will share anything with you that you ask him.
Yeah. I mean, he
is a wealth of knowledge, and he's more than happy to share that knowledge with everybody.
Yeah.
And that makes him such a top bloke. You're breaking these. The next fundraiser is going to be replacement clips, guys.
No, they work without the little orange bits. Don't worry.
On wood. But yeah, so Fred's a top dude. But as I'm going back to the fundraising and the live shows, it's fantastic when we meet a target like this one, because Mel's totally blown away, not just by your generosity, but he got it in his mind, right, I can put this target down, it's going to take a good few months, I don't need to worry about targets again. I can put it at the back of my head.
And then you lot...
and then within just over a fortnight, you've smashed the target.
I planned that target to last at least a couple of months. I thought we'd drip down, you know.
No. Now he's got no idea what to get. Well, I'll tell you what the best thing to do. He's not asking for PayPal at the moment.
No.
Because he hasn't got anything in his head, apart from we'll get another webcam. That's a nice idea.
Look, chill. Just chill.
Perhaps another 30 or 50 quid will be alright for one. Get on Patreon. Why not? Just £1 a month. £1 a video. He doesn't post that many videos on Patreon. So, I mean, even if you set your limit at £100, you'll never reach more than £1 or two. At the minute.
It's going to take me a long time to do 100 videos a month, even with this new PC. But it's doable.
Probably won't be far off. So, what you guys need to do if you want to contribute is Patreon. Obviously, PayPal's always good because it goes in the fund for when he puts his next piece of equipment on target.
I don't even know. I just didn't even
I think just off the top of the head, another webcam. Give yourself 3 angles on a live show. Will be useful. An alarm clock for when you do the 2 AM shows might be useful.
Alarm clock.
Extra strong coffee.
Yeah, Fred, they are fredphillipsart.co.uk. Fred.
I do Gregory, but then he won't.
Would Fred do a commission to paint a portrait of Mel? He would, but Fred's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred is expensive. You know, his pictures sell for thousands. Yeah, I mean, he's working on one. He's been working on it a month, the entrance of the Spode Works. You know, the brick one.
Yeah.
I mean, this crazy scheme is he draws all his straight lines freehand.
Yeah, and they're perfect.
And they are perfect.
I could get them that straight with a ruler.
No,
I'm not being flippant either.
I couldn't. There's no way I could get them that straight.
It's Jace the shop ogre. Yeah, well. I've done fundraising in different.
Who is the person who's wearing the ACD top?
That's me.
Jace. Jace Green. The infamous Jace Green.
That's me. Pushy for money, boy. You're
money.
You're pushy for money.
Chill, Jace. Right.
I don't get it when I'm saying this, guys. Don't think I'm being flippant. I don't appreciate what you do for Mel and how much money you give, because I do. I really do. It's incredible. It really is. It's a sight to behold. It really is, to see a community at work, a group of like-minded people who all join together to support somebody who doesn't think he's worth more than a couple of quid because he's daft like that. And that's why I seem to be really pushy. It's because
I won't be.
Because Mal won't be. But Mal needs someone to fight his corner, because I appreciate, as you guys do, all that he does for us. I wouldn't be here. I'd be watching some crap on the telly on a Thursday night now, building models, where instead I'm sitting here listening to his crap building.
Right, that's enough on the fundraising. We have hit the target.
Yeah,
and thank you, guys. So the rest of this show, yeah, that's enough. I appreciate it.
Good job, guys.
Mel, do you have a Discord server? Do you use what's Discord?
It's like a chat server. So it's like have you heard of TeamSpeak?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's more, not so much to do with games, although you can. It's just like a community chat.
Oh, right, okay. No, I haven't.
A bit like Google Hangouts in a way, but without the video. Although I'm not sure if you can get video. My son knew. Tom.
Yeah, Tim, if I'm missing something, yeah, dude, just email me. You have my attention by email, dude. Trust me, you have my attention by email, dude. What do you need? As in, plan a real live training workshop. I've debated around the idea of doing workshops,
yeah,
you know,
but talking about.
I want to get the channel sorted first, get the content flowing, get myself ahead, yeah, and all those sort of things. Now, yeah, just a couple of emails. I have had a few emails. I check those typically after the show or in the morning when I do my admin. So if you've emailed me and you haven't had a reply yet, you will get one within 24 hours, guys.
Although this is a blank piece of paper, I came to Mal the other day with a piece of paper the same size with font 12 off Word, so it's quite small and it's pretty much full of things that
make money.
That not just make money, but that improve
the channel.
Improve the channel, improve Patreon, and do all sorts of things. Because it's difficult to think of everything yourself.
Acrylic brown. Another acrylic. Now I've actually got to do some terraining.
Woohoo!
You should set it as a goal for, say, in a year. As you agree to get into goals.
New
Hey,
house.
Martin?
New house.
No, calm down, dude.
Your own house. With built-in studio.
Calm down. Right, I need to get my camera because I am filming this for a terrain lab, but you guys get the sneak, don't you? Yeah, so I'm just dicking about, sorry. Anyone heard of Battle Space? It successfully modified a model in 1/76 special features, small prototype contents. Also sent. Never heard of them.
No.
How many years have you been making terrain for? Oh God, my first terrain I made when I was 5. That's 37 years. I didn't actually get into wargaming until I was 15 though. Mum used to own a craft shop and she was a single parent, so I spent my summers in a craft shop, and I used to make little dioramas for my little plastic toy soldiers. Yeah, I used to have tank battles by firing elastic bands from tanks to other tanks to see if I could hit them. But that's when I first started to play with terrain. It was only when I actually got into wargaming, you know, and I moved back to England and I discovered White Dwarf and a few friends at school who wargamed, that I started applying the sort of stuff that I'd learnt, you know, as a kid with my mum, yeah, into making wargames terrain. I mean, back when I was, I think, about 9, there was a massive craze for wire trees. We called them gem trees, and they were essentially wire armatures with lots of little gems hanging off them. And between me and my mum, over one summer, we must have made about 100 of these trees. And they were big things. You know, they were chunky, big things. They were beautiful. Yeah, but I've been doing terrain for a long time. Time for 4 tubes, Bose. Mel uses his first terrain as furniture. Stool mounting. Actually, yeah, my very first piece of wargaming terrain was a plaster bandage hill. A tiered hill for Warhammer Fantasy Battle, and I made it with about 7 or 8 layers of plaster bandage. Then I painted it in the same green that my mum had got me for my battle table, which was gloss. Yeah, this vivid green gloss, and the damn thing was indestructible. At one point I was using it as a step so I could reach up to my top shelf. No worries, Glenn, no worries at all. Right, I'm going to have to not look at the comments for a little while. Yeah, because I need to film a little bit of this. So if you've got any questions, just hold them till I'm back with you guys. You know what I mean? Right, let's switch this on. Hey, do you reckon this new computer will take HD, will take the 4K footage?
Yeah, I thought so.
Because I know mine currently doesn't. Because I had a sample bit that I downloaded off the web. And I tried to load it into my video editor and it just killed it.
I can't see why not. I mean, it's got...
What are you doing?
Cool, yeah.
You don't do it like that.
I do. Oh, I do like this.
Tempe. Place the tempe under the edge so you raise it.
Oh, I see. I don't like doing it like that.
Why not?
Because sometimes, if the join isn't the proper join, it lifts the MDF away.
That's because you want to, I'm not going to criticise because I don't know the manufacturer.
I see. And you're going to see.
Ever made popsicle stick grenades and throw them at army men when you were a kid? No, but I used to make flashbangs. Yeah. You know that... no, actually I've realised I can't tell you because under current terrorism offences, it's actually probably highly illegal to tell you how I used to make flashbangs.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. Are you building it with a solid state hard drive?
Oh, I was going to tell you that, wasn't I? Right. Okay, for those of you who are interested, quick overview.
Go on, well, I set this up.
A quick barrel through of Mel's new piece, because I know there's some of you out there who are desperate to know. My contact at the company that we're getting the PC from has very kindly given us some pretty good discount and what have you. And he's also thrown in an upgrade to the processor for free, because he's good like that. So he's going to get an Intel Core i7 7700K 4.2 gigahertz Kaby Lake CPU. The reason that we might have to wait on ordering the PC is because their 120mm CPU liquid cooling system for the PC is out of stock at the moment, but he's guaranteed me that it should be in within the next couple of weeks.
Liquid cooling system with me.
Yeah.
It's going to leak. You know it's going to leak.
32 gigabyte of DDR4 RAM. An Asus GeForce GTX 1050 Ti 4 gigabyte graphics card. A 1 terabyte SATA SSHD. So
right,
solid state disk.
In which case there's no way we're going to be able to do 4K footage, because my lad's studying special effects at uni. A few minutes of 4K footage is about 6 terabytes.
Oh, well, you've got then also on top of that you've got a terabyte of HDD. So you've got 2 terabytes of storage on the computer. A DVD rewriter, Windows 10 64-bit, and a 300 megabit per second Wi-Fi adapter, network adapter as well. There you go, done.
There, that's what we're getting.
A beast, in other words.
A beast, he says.
Especially for the money.
Oh God, yeah. I'm just glad I'm going to have an actual editing machine that I know is going to be able to... That's a lot different. Alright. Sorry, Mel's in terrain shooter mode now. Right, game head on. I need something to give that a good shove. That'll do. Yeah. Right guys, I'm just recording some footage. I will jump back on the comments in just a second. Right, I've pinned down my cloth, yeah, underneath it, as you can see, put a little bit of a bit of polythene, just to protect the surface so it doesn't stick to my boards. Yeah. Right, my first job is I've done 2 of these sheets. I've got one here and I've got one here. The reason why is because this is the stuff I normally use, okay? But they've changed, yeah, to this stuff. Now, as you can see, it's a different colour, but also, because all my experiences with this, but I can't get it anymore, I can't make assumptions about this one. So what I need to do is just put a simple layer of both of these, one on this one on that one, to work as control. So before I take it any further, I can have a look and just judge, you know, if there's any differences in these materials, if they're the same or if there's something different. The reason being is because I don't want to go ahead and use a different material using the assumptions from the first material. So we just got to do a quick control. Now, it is a simple matter of, much like the battle mat, I'm only going to put a thin coating on. So we just do, come on. That looks gross. That looks like something Aussie does. Yeah. And then get my spreader and start spreading it out. Now I'm going to do it on this one and I'm going to do it on the next one. And like I say, all I want is a thin coating on it. Yeah, so this isn't pulled as tight as the last one, is it? No, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Right, I'll get this on here. Yeah, we'll have a go with the other stuff. Not sure about the colour. I haven't seen a colour like that since Corbin was like 2 months old. Yeah, but we'll get them on and then they'll be our control pieces. So I'll come back in a second once I've got, you know, these on. All good, guys. Right, back into the comments. Are you going to capillate? Oh, I don't even understand these computer terms. especially the video length Mel does. Yeah, I'm not known for short videos, am I? Does this actually fit into my bloody gun? Where's my gun? Oh, it does. That'll be easier. The other tubes didn't. Oh, you bugger. Don't do that. Mel prefers analog. That's easier. That should give us enough. If I need to put some more on, I will. Either what 1080p will eat 2 terabytes pretty easy. I'd be surprised. I mean, I've only got a terabyte drive in my computer at home, and I've been managing to do what I've been doing so far relatively easy.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that much.
I should have pulled this much tighter. But we'll get this base down and get an idea of how this works. Muscles. I think one of the issues is also it's sliding around on the polythene underneath, which shouldn't be a problem when we get the polythene back stuff. Yeah, because the polythene will be stuck to it technically.
And it won't stick to your desk.
Fingers crossed. Right, let's get that spread out over there. Now I want to be able to see the texture on this because I want to sort of make sure it's as thin as possible. Right, we're going to need a bit more on there, aren't we? Yes, we are, Bosticle. Yeah, 4K is still out of reach of anyone on a budget. Hey ho! Yeah, we'll leave that for the future then. I mean, from my point of view, I already know that, you know, this computer for me is going to make a massive difference when it comes to rendering times. They look just like turds.
I mean, Bling makes a good point really, is that for the size of the audience you're going to have for 4K, because they're only real print at the moment.
Well, to be truthful, my thinking with 4K wasn't about, oh, I want to do 4K videos. I often think that it would have been nice on a video if I could have zoomed in on a certain part. Mm-hmm. And what I was hoping with 4K is be able to zoom in and still have HD footage. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because of the higher quality. Yeah, it just makes filming a little bit easier. But it's not a deal breaker because, I mean, what do you think of the quality, video quality of my sort of videos so far?
Good.
Will you get in there, you? Right, let's get this spread up here. Spin that around. Sticky fingers. Yeah, that'll do. Right, okay. Jace, you might need to look how much of a separate server storage would link into. What are you guys on about now? Cloud storage?
No, probably NAS.
I've already got a NAS. I've got 2 terabyte, what do you call it? Is it a live book? Western Digital?
Yeah, yeah.
Full of kids' films.
Yeah.
As they always are.
For most of them are either photos or home movies or actual, like you say,
kids' films.
Movies. So they're the ones who tend to use it the most. Right, let's get glue in.
I'd
get glue in if I knew where to put the glue. What's over there? Mel's trying to nick the glue.
I don't want your glue. I've got my own glue. I've got my Baker Ross. Although I'll have to order some of that soon.
Oh yes, I need to contact them.
Right. Sticky stuff, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it stinks as well.
Do you think? Quality is good. You can always use photos for zoomed in details. That's if I get the chance to watch quality, to actually stop and take photos. I'm bloody awful at that sort of stuff. I tend to do my tutorials, you know. I should plan them better. But pretty much, when I do my tutorials, I've got a rough idea of what I want to show you. I just basically go for it. You know what I mean? It's like, quite often I don't know really exactly what I'm building. Yeah? Until it's like, alright, I'm building this, am I? Right. I mean, I've done tutorials that I've been doing the tutorial and then halfway through I've decided, you know what, it'd be better if I did this as a different tutorial. And completely changed it round. Come on, get those last bits. Just got a bit more on there, I think. There you go, that's perfect. Just do round here and then that one's done. Bit more, I think. Reminded me of Paint Along with Nancy. She used to paint with oils with a palette knife. Wow.
I was watching a bit of Bob Ross today.
You don't need to stop. You can pull the photo from the video, Mel.
Yeah, but it's might not be the same quality. That's what he's saying.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The videos tend to be slightly zoomed out so I can get a larger picture. I mean, I have been playing around with 2 cameras now. I've got that other camera. Thank you, guys. Yeah. But it's trying to figure out where it needs to go. Yeah, to film the desk, if you know what I mean. I tried it on this side because normally I have my camera over here. Yeah, and I tried it on the other side, and I got confused over which way I should turn when I'm talking.
Doesn't take much, folks.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to confuse Mal. It really doesn't.
No, it's not me being horrible. It just
no, genuinely, it doesn't take much to confuse me. Oh, Corbin had a great time at Cadets. Yeah, they let him go shooting.
Oh, tonight?
No, he did it on Monday night. He's there tonight, actually.
Yeah, he is tonight, isn't he? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Thursday night. So, no doubt we'll hear the stories. He is absolutely loving Cadets, though, and I'm really chuffed. And you're, of course, the Bob Ross of terrain. Fix it to the ceiling? Fix what to the ceiling?
It's happy little gophers.
Is that Jace's head I see the back of? It is. It is. It's Atoll.
Hey up, Atoll. You alright, mate?
Right. Now, there we go. Dropped a bit on the floor. That's not good.
It's not going to look good if somebody comes in.
We look like I've been squatting on the floor.
Can't be bothered walking. You have to walk miles as well here.
Yeah, to go
for anything. Never mind number 2.
There has been times when I've debated whether having a bottle in the studio.
Oh, have you seen that on Facebook about that girl?
What girl?
Who, on her first date with this fella.
Oh, yeah.
And she,
we've all
couldn't get it to flush.
through a window that wasn't actually a window.
Yeah, and it was a partition, but it was a dual window. And they went and
had to get the
stuck.
Oh, if you don't know what we're talking about, a young lady went on a Tinder date, okay, and it was her first date with this young gentleman. She ended up back at his place for a bit of Netflix and chill. Yeah. So she needed to go to the toilet. She went to the toilet. She had a rather large one.
A movement.
Yes. And she couldn't flush it, so she decided what she'd do is she'd scoop it out, throw it out the window. The problem was, as you do, you know what I mean. The problem was, as she threw it out the window, what she didn't realise is that there was only about a foot gap.
It wasn't even that, was it? It was...
Well, foot, I think at most a foot. But there was only a small gap between the window and another window. Yeah, and her item got dropped down between the two. Now, obviously, being embarrassed, what she decided the best thing to do would be to climb in and try and retrieve it. At which point she got stuck. Had to call a Tinder date, yeah, and explain, you know, what she was doing stuck between his two windows. He couldn't get her out, so he had to call the fire brigade.
As you do.
As you do. Right.
And I don't know what would be worse there, the embarrassment of the whole situation, or the fact that she had to spend however long trapped in a confined space with her own poo.
Upside down, face first.
Yeah, looking at it all that time. And that's all she'd be able to smell in that confined space.
And not just that, she is internet famous.
Yeah.
For a poo.
Well, they've been on a second date as well, haven't they? Because he said, oh, she was a lovely girl and all this business.
Not just that, I made a fortune off the orchard selling the pictures.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to step out just for a second. I've done this first board. Yeah, let me bring it up. Yeah, so as you can see, yeah, we've got a lovely smooth coating on that. It is a thin coating, but I need to go and wash this because I'm using a different acrylic, yeah, on the next board. So I need to clean this off, yeah, so that there's no cross-contamination in our test pieces. So with that in mind, I'm going to nip down to the sink downstairs, yeah, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of Jace for a couple of minutes.
Fine.
Yeah, right, back in a second, dude.
See you in a minute. Sorry you've got me back. But I'm looking at the chat while I'm here. Can you see the back of me? Yeah, just the back. Sorry guys, I'm just concentrating at the moment. Be with you again in a minute. Let's get some glue on this and then... We've always got your back, Jess. Jess! I'm not Postman Pat's cat, but I get what you mean. Cheers, Oscar. A nice hunchback for me. Yeah, I know. My wife was saying that to me the other day. The way I'm bending over the table, working away, and I don't even know that my posture is naff. Someone behind you, Jace. Pantomime hasn't still started yet. Although it is advertised at our local theatre. I went to see John Bishop last night. Oh my god, was he funny. So good, I love John Bishop. It was quite good last night. Last two times I've been to see him, we've seen him in big arena centres, so like the MEN and the National Indoor Arena and places like that. And it's really cool because he is so funny. By far my favourite comic at the minute. And it's really good going to watch him at these big shows. But last night was really intimate because the Regent Theatre here in Stoke is quite small. And it was just such a good show. I haven't laughed that hard for ages. So funny. He's such a funny guy, and it was so his improvisation on the audience participation was.
Oh, you're talking about what you call it?
Yeah, John Bishop. Cracking show.
All right, put those down there for a second.
So he's doing his sort of pre-big arena tour.
Yeah, he's warming up his content, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not at the moment now. He's pretty much got his content sorted out. He's just finishing off the tour dates now. So it's even better because you just sort of get the non-polished stuff, and it's so funny.
Right, I've got to do another one now. So I'll throw this one on. Oh, and this is our second test piece. I think we can all blame Games Workshop for the poor eyesight and hunchbacks that hobbyists suffer from. Indeed. Hey, Westy.
That will porn.
Calm down, lad. Right, very quickly, we have had another donation, even though we've not been asking for them. So I've got to get this guy on the screen. Yeah, this is John B, and he sent us 8 nuggets, so thank you, John B.
Nice one, John. That takes us up to 35 over target.
Yeah, now, I'm not, like I say, I'm not going to keep pushing it. You guys have been absolutely brilliant, but he has donated during a live show, so he deserves the recognition that we give all of you guys. So, John B, thank you, buddy. There we go.
So when I see the PayPal in the live shows, you know, and the patron, is the patron is like your salary. It's like your monthly wages.
To be truthful, it is a lot.
And the PayPal donations are kind of like bonuses for how much you entertain people on live shows and how much you do outside of live shows. And those bonuses get ploughed back into the company, as it were.
A company?
By buying equipment.
I'm a company now.
He is. He won't be far off. He doesn't realise what's going to hit him soon, but he's not far off a company. You're an IP, an intellectual property.
Am I?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Contact you.
IP freely.
There you go. IP daily. Oh, I've had enough of.
Mel loves the cork. Mel does love the cork. Now Mel's got to use this stuff, which is the new stuff now. Yeah, and I have a feeling that this new stuff kind of reminds me of something from when Corbin was young. Yeah, I'm about to find out if that's right.
What colour is it? Is it green?
No, it's like a cream, actually.
Thomas's was black when he was a little baby, and then he had about 2 months where he was
bright yellow.
Yellow and green because of the feed.
Yeah.
And it stunk like nothing.
It was horrible stuff.
Oh,
horrible stuff.
Good for the kids inside, but not when it comes outside.
Right, so that's the new stuff. Yeah, next job, spread it on, nice and thin. It spreads well, but then again, that could be because it's just out of the tube. I need more on here, I think. Definitely. One idea for shows could be a segment where you teach us how to trick your parents' wife roommates into why it's not your fault you're broken. X is broken and filled with terrain parts. If I ever figure that one out, yeah, guys, I'll let you know. My best advice is, yeah, if you want to keep your hobby away from your loved one, get a studio. It's been great. Having parcels delivered here. I went through a stage here. I ordered a load of new brushes. Just brushes. Yeah, but I had them delivered to home. Yeah, so I had a load of little parcels turned up. Yeah, oh, Kez likes parcels. I don't think she appreciates me getting parcels though.
She's getting a hope something got something nice.
Yeah, something nice for her.
It turns out to be a box of brushes.
Mel, hold your Citadel chart next to your samples for a colour reference, please. I haven't got a Citadel chart. Colour reference. Colour reference. The colour for this one is probably Mummy Robes from Army Painter. That's the closest colour game-wise I can get to it. It is something that this one will need painting, I think. Yeah, the dark brown works really well, dark brown, because, you know, that's what we typically base coat our stuff with. This stuff is definitely either got to be mixed with paint, or it needs to be or it needs to be painted. Yeah, but we need to assess it first. So let's spread it all out. And next time I really do need to make damn sure that these sheets are pulled tight, because this is a pain in the backside. Let me get a decent enough spread on it, and then we can take it from there. There we go. It's going on nicely now. I may have to buy some more acrylic caulking though. Yeah, because I don't think the tubes are as long as the previous ones that I've been using. Throw them out, haven't I? Yeah. Because they don't seem to be going as far.
Are you being as ruthless about how you spread them, mate?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Right, let's get some more on here. I mean, there's still some left in the tube, so it could just be...
You're not being firm.
You doing desert test pieces? No, I'm just playing around with acrylic caulking at the minute, mate. I will be doing desert stuff soon. Because I want to. Yeah? But I'm not actually working on desert stuff right at the minute. Let's put some of that over there for... I'll do that bit. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how this spreads compared to the other stuff. I'm not sure. Oh, the life of a terrain tutor. What did you do to work at a day? Spread poo.
It's got a strange aroma, isn't it?
Yeah, acrylic caulking.
Can't really pinpoint it. There's a bit of an acrid smell there, isn't there? There's a chemical tint to it, but it's almost sweet, isn't it? It smells like an alcoholic.
Right, let's throw a bit more down here.
Almost solventy, isn't it? Even though it's solvent free.
Well, you better be solvent free. Flexible acrylic.
No, he's checking. He's bought the wrong one. Taking me a long time to find that solvent free sign.
Bloody is, you know. It doesn't say it's solvent free, but it doesn't say it contains solvents.
No.
So I'm not sure.
Oh, well, I'll see what happens.
We'll have to have a play and just see how it goes.
See how it goes.
Mel either needs glasses or longer arms.
I wasn't even watching, I know that what's reference to.
Mel's eyesight. Right, let's get the rest of this spread on. Spider's web. Yeah, you really got to keep the material tight on this. Otherwise it just buckles and it's a right pain in the backside. I didn't do a good enough job, or I think it's sliding on the polythene. But it'll be fine. We'll fix it. We always do. Right, so almost got this done. Almost. Ooh, yeah, don't go over it once it's started to cure. That's not nice. I think that should do us on this one. Yeah, so that's this one done. Right, got to do a quick bit of filming, guys. As always. Move that up to there, move my blade. What if you play Flames of War in 1/35? What scale's 1/35? That's bigger than 28mm, isn't it?
Well, 28 was 172, isn't it?
Yeah, so what's that? Is that 52mm?
That's 52mm, yeah, it's about that.
That'd be a big ass table.
Yeah.
I have so much to assemble. Dude, stop buying plastic, Westy. How is Nurgle coming on? Oh, that's a conversation with Westy. Westy's in the process. He showed me his Nurgle tank earlier. It was awesome. Yeah, right. Slide these over. And I'm just going to do a quick bit of filming, then we'll jump back on, yeah? Right, that's these two acrylic corked up. So we've got my original stuff on here, yeah, and we've got the new stuff, which is very cream, yeah, on here. Yeah, they both went down pretty much similar, to be truthful. I do need to be better at tacking these nice and tight, sliding round a bit, yeah, so I'll bear that in mind for the future. But we've got a pretty thick coating on both, to be perfectly honest. Enough for me to be able to tell, yeah, if there's any major differences between the materials once they're cured. But for me to be able to do that, I need to push those up to one side. Now, video wise, we'll probably jump back. Yeah, the next bit of this video will probably be me comparing these as they're dried. But I've got two other boards that I want to do more stuff with. Yeah, I want to double layer those. And so I need to put a first layer on now. So I'm going to do those two other boards, but I won't show them you just yet. Yeah, I'll leave it with these two and we'll come back once these are dry. So, I'll see you when these are dry, guys. Fingers crossed that made some sort of sense. Right, let's slide that one over to there.
Nonsense.
Absolute nonsense.
The best sort of sense there is.
Slide that one over to there. You get off there. I don't want you sticking to that. Yeah, there we are, and I'll start prepping the next one. If I come to the UK, can I come visit the studio? Of course you can, Tim. You don't even have to wait for the open day. Give me a shout. Throw me an email when you're over here, or before you come in so I can arrange it. Come on over. I'll even take you to dinner, dude. Yeah? It's only the chippy.
Well, Sainsbury's meal deal.
Well, it's a good meal deal from Sainsbury's. Westy's got over 50 Primaris to assemble, over 30 Death Guard, over 100 Cultists and 40 more Poxwalkers. Really? You're that sort of gamer, are you? Right, board. polythene. Switch that off for now. How are those doing, by the way? They're up there, aren't they? Yeah, they're alright. Just see now they're drying. It's another tutorial. You'll see it soon. Right. Polythene down. Me, I've been painting lounge deep purple. We've been painting our lounge purple. Well, Kez has anyway. She's been all artistic. Right, so let's cut this. Does that cover it? It does. Perfect. Next bit of cloth. Yeah, jet bikes are hefty. Lavender is hard to paint. I left it to Kez. We've had a new fire at home. Yeah, to replace the old one. And so, you know, because we have a new fire, of course we have to redecorate the living room. You know, as you do.
As you do.
And so I turned around to Kez and said, "That's perfectly fine, darling. Crack on."
Yeah. I'll see you later. Now, crack on.
I did.
For a brew.
I disappeared, left it to her, and I came back and she's painted it purple. Looks rather nice. Right. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's get some cloth on it. Oh, for God's sake, will you stay still? Right, I am determined to use all of this. So that's come from there. Might as well no, that's not long enough for that. So I'll have to take a different bit. Because I don't want that seam in the middle of it. So is it thicker over here, or have we pretty much, yeah, we've done that strip, so we'll have to take it off this side. Which is, there is plenty. Right, so. Dusty dust sheet.
Yeah, hedgehogs can hurt your fingers and your hands.
Yes, they can.
Cutting from spree for a while. I sympathise, having done at least that many strips.
Yeah.
To make a lot of check hedgehogs.
Where's my scissors gone? Oh, there they are.
The worst thing about making loads of check hedgehogs
what?
is you forget after a while how they go together. You start building them in strange formations and shapes and you're like, have I managed that? How's that different? Oh, sod it, it'll do. There's 100 of them on the table.
That reminds me of my D-Day board. One of these hedgehogs is not like the others.
One of these hedgehogs isn't the same.
I heard my D-Day board got broke.
Are you joking?
Yeah, someone's broken some of the landing things and the barbed wire. Some kids.
I do.
I'm going to have to go up to War Games and £100
£200 for you there. Fix it job. I was watching today. I do love the programme because it's so wacky. Is it Treehouse Men?
I don't know it.
Or Treehouse Gang? It's where they make these fantastic tree houses.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those den programs. I saw one where they were making dens and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's an amazing program, an American one. It's on my favoured sort of area of the television towards history and all that end.
Yeah.
And they made one in Hawaii this week.
Right.
And it was such an epic treehouse. It was fabulous. It was so cool. They even built a death slide into it. The zip wire.
You see, when we were kids, we had a pallet in a tree.
Yeah.
With a blanket hung over some branches for a roof. And getting that pallet up into the tree was part of the big adventure.
We had some bits of wood that we nicked out of my dad's garden.
Yeah.
And a hammer and a nails that he didn't know had gone missing for a bit.
Yeah.
We nailed a few boards together in this apple tree. And it was like, we're in the best place in the world here. How on earth it didn't fall and us die with it? I do not know.
See you on Sunday, unpainted lad. Hey, Tamsin. We are soldiering on, yes, we are. Okay, this one, come on. Can't get my drawing pins out now, for God's sake. Right, let's prep the next 2 boards, and then all my prep's done, and I can put me stuff up. Nice and tight. Yeah, and then same on that. You can smell the acrylic in here, can't you? Mm-hmm. It's really coming through now, folks.
It's burning my eyes.
Stop being a wuss. Terrain doesn't harm you.
I don't know, I reckon your D-Day board would hurt if somebody bashed over there.
Yeah. Yeah, with the rocks on that. That was like, shall I sculpt rocks? Shall I mould rocks now? I'll just go to the garden and get some big rocks. I think it's technically cheating, but I don't care. It worked. And anyway, it isn't cheating if it works, is it?
No. What's the difference between doing that and just grabbing a handful of gravel out of this garden?
My dad made me a rather neat tree house. I once threw a large cast iron pot right through on the head of my uncle from it. Ah, good times.
Fair enough.
The things that we do as children, eh? Cat Swift is saying, open the door. Why?
Ventilation.
Oh, no, it's alright. It's not that bad.
If we die, we die.
We won't die from this. I mean,
it's just unpleasant. It's not deadly.
It's not even unpleasant. I'm quite used to it.
It's getting quite high on us.
It's been a long time. Is this what it's like? Yeah. Right, that's that one done. So we'll drop that there, and then we'll prep another one, and then I can put those up, and then just get these coated. Is that curing already? No way that's curing already. But he is there. Right. Next one. Yeah, polythene. Right. Greetings from America. Hello, dude. Hope you're well and you're not anywhere stormy. Is it all calmed down over in the States now?
I think Irma's blown itself out, hasn't it?
Next stretch goal, 5k for JC's compo claim. Like, he can have £1 a week. Ooh. Small claim court.
Excellent. Yeah, let's get on Judge Rindo. More sensible than some of the claims you do see on there.
Indeed. Right, cut this sheet. Right. Same time I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out what's on my job list for tomorrow. Yeah, I've got work tomorrow. Lots of work. Mel's been huffing paint longer than the guys from Mad Max. I hate to think the amount of MDF dust that resides in my lungs.
Yeah.
If I actually think about it.
There's me sanding away MDF without care.
Oh, it's not that, but I use power sanders, and I know there was a time when I didn't used to mask up. Stupid boy. Right, is that long enough to do what I need it to do? Yeah, it should be. So I need to make sure that we don't get this in our actual mix. And then I'll have that corner for this. That goes there, and I need to pull this across. Oh, come on, stop being a git. There we go. Yeah. We'll get this acrylic battle mat stuff nailed, you know, folks. Or pinned, as is what I'm doing right now. Right, let's get that on there. Come on. Last bit. Right, that's all of that. So I can put this up now. We had a bag for this, didn't we? Yeah, it's down there. Oh. It's ever actually calmed down in Yankee Land? I said climate change was a sham and climate was like, hold my beer. The world's going a bit screwy at the minute, to be perfectly honest, weather and everything else. Matthew T, everyone else getting a chance to join. What we're working on? Acrylic mats, mate. Playing with those, trying to figure them out. But, oh, when's Halloween? Because I've got a sort of Halloween build, haven't I?
Yeah.
So I'll have to make sure I get stuck into that before actually Halloween.
Yeah, so people can, you want to do it at the beginning of October, don't you?
Yeah, realistically. When's Halloween, folks? What date's Halloween?
31st of October.
Of course it is, it's my mum's birthday.
It's the same every year.
Yes, my mother was born on Halloween. I won't tell you what the wife calls it. Right, put those in there, because we're done with that now once we've got this pinned. And then let's get that up there and out of the way. So there's that one, and then we just need to pin this one now.
You're going to cause a hassle of that, aren't you?
Say again?
You're going to cause some hassle, some strife in your house now.
Why?
Because what if your mum's watching the show?
My mum doesn't watch the show.
Well, she is then.
She won't.
She's thinking, I know, I'm going to tune in this week. I'm going to watch my Mel at work.
No, she won't. I'm safe. My mum likes my work. Yeah, for a long time I don't think she thought I could do it. Yeah, and then when I took the map home, yeah, and I showed it her and Kez, she cried.
Aww.
She just literally cried. Now the only other time my mum's cried is when I was just a little kid. When I say the only time my mum's cried over artwork or something like that, it was when I was a little kid and she first saw the Taj Mahal. Yeah, so I'll take that as a win, you know, if I can make my mum cry. Because the thing about my mum is, she's incredibly gifted. Incredibly. When it comes to anything arts and crafts, she can turn her hand to absolutely anything. I mean, she used to run a craft shop, you know what I mean? But painting, sculpting, anything, fabrics, all sorts. She's just amazing. I mean, there used to be a saying when my mum and dad were together, yeah? They helped build the local scout hut, Yeah, my mum has done everything. Yeah, my mum's dad was a builder. Yeah, so when it came to helping to build the local scout hut, yeah, everyone said that my mum watched it. My dad mixed the cement and my mum laid the bricks. Oh, we got a terrain question. Do I think that you can press patterns into the acrylic mat with some sort of harder? Yeah, you'd have to you'd have to water it. You'd have to put water so it doesn't stick to it and peel it up. But you can texture it. You can do press molding with acrylic caulking. I'm assuming what you're wondering about is whether you can do it with like something like one of the Green Stuff World's texture pins. And technically, yeah, you should be able to. I'd wait until it loses a little bit of its tack. Yeah, so it's not sticking to it, but it's pressing into it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that should be doable, mate.
Well, you're going to find out soon enough.
I might have a little dabble, see if I can figure it out.
You're going to make something, aren't you? You're going to make a road.
Yeah, but I want to do the road with grit. I mean, if I use a textured roller to do the roads, it implies that you need a textured roller to do the roads, and I don't.
No, but you could just do like a track, couldn't you?
I'm sure we can have a play.
Like you did on your roads video.
Oh, come on now. My mum cries every time I show her my grades. It's not that hard. Brilliant, Oscar. Absolutely brilliant, mate.
Oh dear.
Right, that's that one in there. So that's that down. Hopefully this is a bit tighter.
Do you need to update everybody who doesn't know about tonight's funding target and why it isn't on the screen?
Because we hit it. Because of you glorious bower stewards. Thank you. Mel, can you build me some stuff for my table? It's Tim B. I don't know, Tim, what are you after? Email me, dude. Yeah, Odin, it should be doable, dude. It should be doable. Hey man, would you rather have to wear a tie-dye paint logo with a foot long or the world's frame? Oh, but Lieutenant? No idea, mate. No idea whatsoever. When it comes to clothes, I'm quite simple. I like my lightweight greens, t-shirt, and what you call it, sweat top. Suits me down to the ground. Unless I have to get up dressed smart, in which case Kez lays my clothes out for me. Well, she does. You're wearing this.
When we were on the
there's like my clothes and the kids' clothes all laid out if we have to go somewhere special. I think she's sick and tired of me turning up with like acrylic smeared down my clothes.
When you were having your palm tree.
My palm tree. Yeah.
Palm tree obsession, shall we call it?
I ain't finished with that yet.
Oh no, goose with us. But when we were having a palm tree obsession, I nearly got you a Hawaiian shirt with palm trees on to wear on one of the live shows. It was calling out to me.
You see, I'm going to have to get palm trees finished as well, because that was an area that I got into, and we never got round to finishing, did we?
No, she was going to do these feathers.
Yeah, and they're down in a box down there, so we need to get that sorted as well.
No pun intended.
Yeah, so they're down. I didn't even try with that one. So we'll get this on here, and then we're well on our way. mean, I've seen quite a few sort of online comments about people texturing acrylic caulking by using a wet plastic bag as stippling it. So that's something I want to have a play with as well. But I'm far more interested in the idea of applying my own texture, i.e., yeah, the big bag of herbs. So a lot of things to. I had the most delicious lunch today. What are you making? Mats.
You should do that.
What?
There's a channel, isn't there, that does that? A gaming channel or something.
What?
Cookery. Doing cookery shows and recipes for geeks and things.
Me cooking?
Yeah, why not?
Last time I tried to cook, I almost burnt the kitchen down. I ain't risking it in my studio, dude.
Make with Mel.
Make with Mel. What are you making? Food poisoning in a jar.
The Great British Mal-off.
The Great British Mal-off.
I'm sure we could teach people how to do a bit of beans on toast.
I could show you how to make samosas. I can make samosas like you wouldn't believe.
I like samosas.
So do I. And onion bhaji's.
Oh, onion bhaji's.
The trick with onion bhaji's is gram flour, and you've got to leave the mixture for 2 days in the fridge.
Oh, that's
yeah, but
do you like them soft and squishy, or do you like them crispy?
Oh, they've got to be crispy, man.
Yeah, some places do them soft and squishy.
No, that's because they've left them in the fridge. They've got to come out crisp.
Yeah, I like them proper crispy. Oh, I love an onion bhaji. It's one of my favourite things. And samosas. I love all those.
When we make onion bhaji's, yeah, we make them and they are the size. They're this big.
Yeah, I like them big.
Huge things.
We like them big.
Yeah.
We like some big. We discovered a new Indian restaurant. I don't know if it's that new, but it is to us, new to us. It's our favourite Indian restaurant. Takeaway isn't there anymore.
Go on.
And there's this one in Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's the first time we use them, but they're on your barges, like say. They're like a size 4 football.
Yeah, that's what you want to have an onion bhaji in it. Do you pronounce it? You don't pronounce the H in herbs, Mel. Yes, you do. Cauliflower mac and cheese with bacon. Very nice.
That's American talking, isn't it? You don't pronounce the H in herbs. No, that's herbs.
Some
herbs.
In Britain, we do.
We don't drop our H's in Britain. We speak like the Queen. We speak like what proper people do.
Like proper people?
Yes.
We wouldn't know what proper people is.
We speak like what proper people is. The Queen's language is based on Stoke. It's got to be.
You wish.
It has to be. Proper English like duck.
Proper English like duck.
I've heard that's what the Queen calls Philly in private quarters.
Yeah, I can imagine what the...
Pass one the champers, Philip Duck.
Duck.
Are we off up Henley Duck? Are we off up Henley Duck?
Up Henley?
Yes, Henley.
It's Henley, isn't it?
Yeah,
not Hanley.
The south version of Hanley. Henley Regatta. Imagine that gets as many drunk posh people as you probably would do at a beer festival in Stoke.
A bit more on that. I've been making my old moulds for pressing, just like the idea of painting thousands of leaves and roots and frogs and snakes and whatnot. That's been pressed for a sec. Dude, that's a monumental amount of effort.
What's that?
Press moulding the texture for a jungle floor. Roots,
gosh.
leaves.
Well, if you've got a few weeks to spare, why not?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, it's your hobby, isn't it?
Exactly.
You know, you've got as long as you want it to take, because it's what you. The irony is, I think that's the one thing I like about terrain, and especially terrainiacs. Yeah, for a lot of people, when they approach terrain, it is very much, it's a means to an end. You know what I mean? They want the terrain for their games, but I think the terrainiacs, making the terrain is a good chunk of the hobby in itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, all right then, well, I don't need to bang this out and get this done as quickly as possible, because, you know, I'm quite enjoying it. I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, because you finish a piece, so you think, and then you see another technique or an idea, or you have a flash of inspiration, and they're like, whoa, I could have incorporated that. In fact, why don't I incorporate that?
Exactly. I just think that, you know, and the fact that it is enjoyable as a hobby, making terrain. Yeah. I know a lot of people who just make terrain and they don't even wargame. You know, they've given up on the wargaming side pretty much. And all they're doing is actually just making the terrain for the hobby side of it.
It is. It's oddly very therapeutic. Some people say building models and painting. And I understand the painting to some degree, but I don't get as relaxed or as therapeutically charged, let's say, as I do building terrain. It's by far the most rewarding of the.
Oh god, yeah. Right, let's put this one over here. And then we'll do the next one. And then I've got my 4 boards done. 4 boards, bows.
What was it before? What were you the other day?
4 tubes, bows.
4 tubes, bows, that's it. Now 4 bows.
No, 4 boards, bows.
That's the matter. 4 board bows.
I'm making scenery from my Dragon Age RPG I plan to run. Nice, dude. Has anyone heard of the new game for Wings of Glory? That's the new one from Warlord, isn't it?
Yeah,
see,
nice.
I've got no real interest in it. Because beyond a bit of like cotton wool for clouds, there's no bloody terrain in it.
There is no terrain. But I do like my flying games.
Remember the ice cream truck from Cheech and Chong? Yeah, I do remember that.
It's been years since I've watched a Cheech and Chong.
Oh, it's been donkey's ages for us.
It's a teenage 20s.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Chubby Brown into it.
God, me and Kez watched it decades ago.
Yeah. It's that severe toilet humour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, you know.
Beyond the giggle humour.
I think it's what Cheech and Chong is one of those that you sort of binge watch. You find one, you binge watch a lot, and then you move on with your life.
Yeah, and you have to be very drunk.
Yeah.
To really appreciate them, which is cool.
There we go. It's going on nicely. Mel, are you doing a 6x4 board using the same techniques as the mat? Yes, I am. Yeah, this is all about me experimenting. This is about me nailing down acrylic battle mats. Yeah, completely. Yeah, so I can walk away, I can turn around and I can say, when someone says, well, how many mats have you made before you made this tutorial? I want to be able to turn around and say, well, I've made about 8 or 9. Yeah, I think once you get to that stage, you know, you're in a position to turn around and say, well, I know something about making mats. You know, you've got the experience by that stage. At the minute, even though I've made a mat, even though I didn't do a tutorial, but it turned out like a tutorial, yeah, I don't feel confident enough to say I can do a tutorial on making mats, yeah, until I've got the experience. And this is about getting the experience. It stuck to my fingers. But I'm thinking about making a no man's land map for it. It's not from Warlord. Is it not from Warlord? I thought Wings of Glory was. I've seen them pushing it, so I don't know. Perhaps they're acting as distributor. Do you know what I mean? Or they've got stock. It's one of the old GW guys' games in it. Which is why I think Warlord are involved, because Warlord, you know, it's a bit of an old club. Warlord is. It's where GW staff go after they leave GW. Yeah. That's not going down that well. And a pretty decent tutorial at that. I don't think it was a decent tutorial, to be truthful. I know you guys look at, you know, the Burma Build battle map as a tutorial, but it wasn't for me. It was more, I am just taking you along for the ride and showing you what I'm doing. You know, when I do a tutorial, trust me, you'll know you've had a tutorial. Because this one, battle mat tutorial, is probably going to be about an hour long. Because, I mean, let's be honest, you've got to cover the materials for that. You're going to be making the mat out, the different sorts of acrylic caulking. You're going to be talking about how to lay it down, how to texture it, whether it's texturing the acrylic caulking or applying a texture to it. We've got making road features. On top of that, we've got all the flocking, what will actually stick to it. And to a certain extent, I want to have a look at using teddy bear fur and seeing if I can integrate that into it as well as a featured piece. So trust me, yeah, when Mel gets round to doing the battle mat tutorial, it will be one of Mel's specials where, you know, you ain't going to need anything else. You're just going to need that tutorial, the stuff, and crack on. Which is how we likes it. Some of this off. That's like that.
There we are. She's looking pretty, isn't she?
Oh, ain't she just?
Nice little baby.
Yeah. Very nice.
Attachable floors, that's what we like.
And I've run out.
Oh, you've run out of caulking completely.
Oh no, no. I've got a few more tubes.
After that one.
I've run out of that one.
Okay, little shed as well, outbuilding.
Ah.
There we are, first one out of the box done. Little Stella Artois pub. A little outbuilding to go with it.
Is there any left in that? No, that one's dead. So I'm using roughly a tube, well, just under a tube per 2 square foot. You don't really need to know that information, but it's a good one for me to sort of keep in my head. I'm going to have to get some more tubes though, because I can't do another double layer without more tubes.
Hands well done to. No, small tubes.
I was lucky I almost took my finger off then. That would have been fun, wouldn't it, folks?
You needed some tubes then.
Cleaning up? No, we're not cleaning up. We're tubing.
Cracking on.
We are.
Mel's onto his another board. This is number 4.
Yeah, this is the last one.
I'm onto bag number 2.
Because unless I start taking other stuff apart, I haven't got any more 2x2 boards. I've used them all. So let's get this spread on. I'm surprised Fred hasn't nipped up and said hello.
He's probably slipping off the effects if we went for a drink.
No.
Does he drive?
Fred doesn't know. Doesn't have a licence. Pat does all the driving, his wife. It's really nice what you got. Fred and Pat, yeah? Pat's like Fred's manager from the art world. Yeah? So not only are they a married couple, but also Pat sort of manages his business as well. And Fred basically just gets up and he's just an artist. Yeah, and that's all Fred does really. Yeah? Except for the job lists at the weekend.
Like we said earlier,
yeah.
Every married man doesn't.
Every married man has a job list at the weekend. You know, but generally, yeah, she manages all his everything online and all the business stuff. And Fred just paints. Yeah? I don't know if I'd want Kerry doing that for me. Because I find myself doing 80-hour weeks with Kez going, I've booked you another commission.
Yeah. You've got another job on.
Yeah. She's a right task mistress, is Kez. Now I'm wondering whether I should just empty the rest of this tube onto this one and make a really thick coat. Just for experimentation. Rather than just let it sit in the tube. Because I've got 2 other thin ones. I mean, look how quickly that one's curing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it.
Probably about a quarter, 25% done, isn't it?
Yeah, about that. I'd say probably a third if you incorporate the little patches. You're probably looking about a third of volume. Yeah. But I might do a really thick one on this.
I don't think you can see that very well, can you? Let's go up closer.
Go on, you get in up closer.
We've got one of them cracked out as well in the meantime. Little doors on it. The top bit's got a hole in it a minute for it to crate. It'll sit like that on the table. But there's a filler piece that goes in the top there. But very nice.
You bought them rather than scratch building them.
These side parts aren't fixed in yet. I've just pushed them in to show you.
Great.
Because when you paint these, never, if they come with side pits like this, don't spray them with them on. Spray the whole base thing first, then this on top, and then put this on top and paint it. Then you've got your base shadow colour underneath from where you sprayed, and then you can just paint the grill on top. But don't spray it like that, because it'll be a
pain in the ass.
Bloody nightmare, shall we say.
Right, Oberlin's asking, have you ever made a large-scale model kit? Define large-scale model kit, mate.
Stoic Arms.
Yeah, I made that. The Stoic Arms is a hell of a model kit.
That's a kit to end the terrain builder's career.
I think it's in here somewhere.
Is it?
Yeah. Somewhere in a box.
You kept that hidden?
Or it's in the attic.
Oh, there you go.
I did give it away, but the guy, he didn't want it in the end.
Why?
He wanted it for a charity, but we couldn't get it over there in time, so he said, look, just keep it, Mel, because I'm not going to use it. Yeah, he was just trying to get it over to America for him to get over to this convention to put it in the charity pool, and we just didn't get it sorted in time.
That's a shame.
Yeah, right. That's that side done. I need to do this side. And then I'm going to put whatever's left on and thicken it up a bit, just as a test. Because there's still quite a bit of a tube in there. There's probably about 2/3 of a tube, which is technically another complete layer. So, ooh, should we lay it down and watch it? We'll have a go at stippling it with a wet bag.
Can do.
Because we've got a spare one, haven't we? We might as well give it a go while we've got a nice thick one, because we can always add a layer on top or do other stuff.
Yeah, you can just go over the top of it if you don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll give that a go in a minute. Just let me get the rest of it on, and then I'll go get a bag.
I've got one of these if you want.
Yeah, thing is, I'll have to go wash my tools and that sort of stuff.
Don't know if that's any good, but I'm not using it now.
That'll do.
Now built.
Well, I don't know. We'll give it a go and find out, eh?
Yeah, why not?
That's what we do.
That's what we do. We have a mess, so you don't have one.
I'm going to have to film it. Mel, I have a Sherman kit that I want to replace the paint job from the boxcar, and whether it has varnish as well as varnish. What would you recommend? Recommend for what, mate? For stripping it? For painting it? Tim, no, thank you, mate. Thank you, buddy. And drop me a mail, yeah, dude? Yeah, we'll see what we can sort out. Alright, let's...
I think Tim's a particularly generous name.
I think Tims are generous by nature. From all accounts.
From the Tims that we've had evidence of.
Yeah.
It's not a bad summarisation, is it?
Right.
Oh, I can put some on the bottom.
Wow, this is thick. This is proper thick now.
You're going to have to get one of the old metal rollers that used to roll black quite
Yeah.
Dad had one of them, you know. Probably worth a fortune now.
God, old tools are. They're the only ones that bloody work.
Not just in its weight of scrap metal, probably.
Yeah. Right. Right, I only have to apply it on thick because we're going to be texturing it anyway. So, apply that on nice and thick. Make make sure I get all the weave gone because I don't want any of the weave showing. There we are, it's pretty damn thick. Right, I need to go put this in the sink, so I'll be back in 2 seconds, and I need to wet Jace's bag. Right, calm down, back in a sec.
Sorry for not being so chatty tonight, guys. I'm just got my head down building this pub. Well done everyone for reaching Mel's funding target. Great job. I can't believe we've done that much in such a short time. It's incredible. Yeah, the reason that when we say about 172 is 25th scale, is 28 mil, sorry, is that roughly GW's models aren't far off that, because remember that GW's models are the heroic scale, whereas things like bolt action aren't, they're more realistic scale. Hey up, you in? You alright, mates? It is Jason in the background, hiding away, building a pub, of all things. I'll show you the pub in a second when I've glued the doors in. God, it stinks in here with that stuff. There we go. Lovely, isn't she? Do nicely for the zombie game that's coming up at Halloween. Take the roof off. We've got a couple of floors that come out, which is quite good. That's that one done. Click on the done. Right, what next? Shall I build another shipping crate just to piss Mel off? He's having a go at me for having bought them. In my defence, I had bought them before Mel's video, but I can't be asked to make them, to be honest. Although I will be having a go at Mel's version because they're a different sort of shipping crates than the crates that I've got for this. Yeah, S scale is the same as 28 mil, although it is a lot rarer because normally it's like, well, S gauge. It's normally a lot rarer to find than the more common N gauge and O gauge. There's not many places stock it, but it's the right scale for 28 mil wargaming. Yeah, it works across though, Gregory, so you know, it works just as well as 28.
What's that?
S scale. For,
oh yeah, we need to do a video on scales, don't we? I did one video, yeah, but I didn't like it. It was about half an hour long and I was too rambly. So I need to refilm that. Right, I need to do a quick bit of recording, guys, just to get this technique in. Yeah, for the video. Right, recording now, Jason.
Okay.
Right, I've got another tile here. Now this is slightly different to the others because what I've done is I've put twice the amount on yeah, as the first layer to make it extra thick. Okay, and it is a lot thicker than the others. The reason being is because I want to try a texturing technique. Yeah, I've seen a few places online that texture the mats using a polythene bag, but it's wet so it doesn't stick. And the idea is you make it stipple. Now I know from watching when we did the terrain lab that you can get this stuff to stipple, but I use my finger. Yeah, so let's have a look and have a play and see what we can do with a polythene bag. So, shall we? Never done this before, so let's give it a go. Oh, that's a lovely stippling effect. But the water is sort of flattening it out in some ways. Let me try that. Oh, there we go. We're getting quite a few little peaks, but I know from prior, yeah, sort of jobs, they'll settle down. Yeah, we're getting the best where it's thickest, which makes sense because there's more to stipple. But there you go, right, that is, let me put this in the bin. You won't see this bit because I'll cut it out of the actual video. It'll make it look like I've just popped it in the bin and now I'm going to wander back and just carry on talking like nothing ever happened. The power of video editing. No one watching the video will know I danced a little like this. Right. Okay, so if I bring it up, can you see the texture? I think the best thing for me to do would be take a photo of it. Let me grab a photo of it. Here's the photo now, guys. That's another moment where you don't know I'm going to be chatting to you guys and that sort of stuff. Post-editing. Isn't it wonderful? I'm getting lots of emails. And a message from the wife. I hope it doesn't say your mum was watching. Right, so we'll leave that one be. Do you see what I mean? Slightly flat areas in some places where we've got a little bit excessive water. Yeah, I think a bit too much water on the polythene, but where it was thicker, we've got a good texture. Now what I need to do is leave this to dry. Then what we'll do is we'll base coat it and we'll dry brush it so we can see the texture really well. Yeah, so we'll leave that to dry, eh? Dunsky! Right, and I am done. I've done my 4 boards. 4 boards both. Right, that's done. Have I finished that tutorial? No, but the card can stay in because I can't do that till I come back here. And I'm not taking it home and doing video editing tonight. Still got a bit of that left. Now it's not usable. Thank you for your polythene bag, Jason.
You're welcome.
It almost did the job. We'll have to see how it textures.
That's not bad actually. It's quite good.
Yeah, it's where round here. Yeah, that's where the bag went down first, and I think there was excess water on the bag.
Yeah, smooth it out. Whereas here you can see.
It's down to the actual tackiness. So that's a learning point.
Yeah.
You need to shake the bag off heavily.
Give your bag a good shake.
Yeah, or at least tab it down on something to soak up the excess moisture before you go in. Because this is literally the first place I did, and it's also the one that's softened out the most.
Yeah, it's flatter and it's way flatter.
I mean, over here you can't even see where you've got the dilute patches where you can see a clear colour change between there and there, where the water's soaked in, lightened it. I mean, these are drying. I mean, look at that one. That's got to be.
It's not far off. It's got to be more than halfway now.
Yeah. I mean, I want to leave them to dry completely.
Yeah. It's hard to tell with that dark brown one, isn't it?
Touch dry, but like I say, leave it to dry completely. Put another layer on it. Yeah. Although I'm not. Then again, what's sure the first 2 were just to compare between the materials, so I don't need to worry excessively about what I might do with this one is, if the materials are the same, yeah, I'll put PVA on that one, and I'll use that as experimenting with my herbs. Test. And then with these, I can double layer those and start experimenting with herbs and with greenfield and tracks.
Good idea.
Tell me everything you know about German colonies during the First World War. Ask Wikipedia.
Ask Fred.
Those bastards dry quick. They did. They are drying very quick. Just to give you a quick example of how quick they're drying, yeah. Let me grab this one. Yeah. That was the first. Yeah, and you see the dark areas? Yeah, pretty much around this side and the bottom. Yeah. They're dry. So I'm quite impressed with that. We'll have to see how this stippling turns out. I think the water has affected it this side, but I want to leave it.
Yeah, it's good to see the difference.
Yeah, exactly. I need to see it properly, what effect it has on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrain labs are about cocking up. Yeah, quite often terrain labs are about cocking up on purpose. Yeah, just so you can actually get a handle on stuff. Or more importantly, I can get a handle on stuff so I can give you examples of what to do and what not to do. Okay, you did well there. Here's a cookie. Thank you, Oba. Oh yeah, Kez messaged me, didn't she? Just let me check what she wants. Family logistics, you know, guys. Right. Right. Corbyn's love cadets tonight. Yeah, crawling through a field in waterproofs and camo cream, carrying all his pack under netting, playing army hide and seek with the other teams. Oh. He's got to go for 7 weeks to start properly. I want him to start right now, get his uniform, but if that's what he's got to do, that's what he's got to do. And she's showing me tattoo designs. That's nice. Don't you hate it when even your wife is an artist? I'll just draw that freehand. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's sickening. Absolutely sickening. Very quick check of the emails, make sure I'm not missing anything majorly important. Tim, yeah. Tim. Not Stern's hats. Right, okay, nothing major that I have to jump on right now. Sometimes there's things that you have to jump on right now, but a lot of these I'll be able to do with tomorrow's admin. Yeah. Did you know I've been adding it up. Yeah, admin on a weekly basis is 9 hours a week. That's answering all your emails and your comments and all your terrain questions. Yeah, that doesn't include the admin of actually putting videos up on YouTube. You know, all the descriptions and tags and thumbnails. That's just purely me responding to you terrainiacs. 9 hours a week. I wonder how many thousands of terrainiacs I've actually helped. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you've got 60-odd thousand followers.
No, I mean directly. You know, as in answering direct terrain questions.
No, it must be in the thousands.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
Because if you think how many times you reply on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean...
even on the live videos, how many questions you answer on the live videos.
Sunday, yeah, God, yeah. Right, I don't want to mess with that. I want to leave that where it is, and I want to leave these where they are. Right. Tell you what, I'll get some photos and I'll whack them on the terrainiacs now. Yeah, just so you guys can see. Yeah, I'll whack these on the terrainiacs now, guys. Once I find the group. There we go. Right, so if you're after photos, yeah, they're on the terrainiacs group. You don't need to be a member of the group to see the photos. The link to the group is down in the description. So if you want to see...
You'd be mad not to be a member because it's the best community on the internet.
It is pretty good, to be truthful.
It is, it's a fabulous place.
Right.
It's even worth signing up to Facebook for.
From the dog painting.
Even if you just do that. Links in the description.
That would fit so well on Mel's foot. Calm down, Ewan. Xavier, how do, dude?
He's having a go at you now.
Yeah, people are talking about my forehead.
Talks for itself.
With regards to the hats, Willow style. How many hats can she get on her head? That's my little Willow.
Mad actor.
Oh, James has sent a couple of nuggets. I know we haven't been fundraising since we hit the target, and thank you guys. Yeah, but we've got to get him on the screen, haven't we?
Nice one. Well done, James.
Cheers for all the advice, man. I hope this gets you towards the computer goal. Oh, well past that already, dude. Or get yourself some Testor's Dorcos for that forehead. Thank you, buddy. Yeah? Testor's bloody... for my forehead. Right, let's get him on the screen. Even
matte varnish is what we want. It's not matte varnish from the auto shop.
That is Testor's Dulco. It is matte varnish.
Yeah, but even better, the one that you found.
I'm not using Pro XL on my forehead. James S. Let's get him on the screen, just because he's donated. Thank you, James. Thank you so much, mate. Yeah, I think... Yeah, Squibbler, is that you? Just a minute, I've got to be careful just in case someone else has done the same. Yeah, James. Yeah, Squibblet's him. Thank you, buddy. Cheers, Squibblet. Right, I think I'm going to be winding this stream up in the next sort of 5 minutes or so because I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do in the studio tonight. I've got my test sheets down. We've hit target. We've had a great night. And to be truthful, I think I need to go for a toilet break. You know what I mean? Not a quick wee. Yeah. And I'm getting a bit old, so that's not something I like rushing. I normally last longer than this, but obviously it's caught up with me with all the excitement. The scrolling title is cool, isn't it? I'm dead proud of that. It's not the top of the head that needs the varnish. Don't leave us. Calm down, dude. I'll be back. Right. To be clear, yeah, I will be back before Sunday. Yeah, obviously we've got the Sunday nighter, which is 9 o'clock UK time. Yeah. I'm now doing, my videos. You will get a video on a Tuesday and you will get a video on a Saturday. Okay, both of them at 7:30 UK time. So, I've already got Saturday's video sorted and uploaded. I've already got Tuesday's video done and uploaded, so they're already there waiting for you, so I know you've got content. I've changed around my days when I release videos because of this Thursday show. I can't get into the studio in Wednesday evenings anymore, where I used to do Tuesday video, then live show on a Thursday, then a video on live show on a Wednesday, then a video on a Thursday. So what I'm doing is I'm sort of spreading it out. So it'll be a video on a Tuesday, live show on a Thursday, video on a Saturday, then the Sunday nighter, and we roll again. So basically, guys, Tuesdays, Saturdays. Check the channel just after about 7:30. You should have something good for you to watch. You know what I mean? What's your favourite pie? Oh, I like a good meat and potato pie.
Yeah, Wright's meat and potato pie.
Oh, forget Wright's. Wright's are going horrible.
They are. I had one not so long ago. It was alright.
Oh, God, they're like slop. No, my mum makes beautiful.
Oh, well, you can't beat homemade.
Yeah, I don't even go for Wright's pies, man.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, not with my mum's, but it's I mean, she cooks the meat and the potatoes sort of together in the gravy. And then she recooks them. Before she uses like a mixture of butter and lard with the and it's
with the pastry,
yeah, and it's just God's food, man.
Yeah, we like a good pie.
Yeah, and there is nothing better than second day pie with second day veg.
Cold pie.
No, warm it back up. But when it's,
I like it cold.
No, get it warm.
Do you know what I like it? I like it cold, with a bit of hot gravy just on top, and then have your cold pie.
No, get it steaming. Get the you've got to get the goodies going.
I like a bit of cold pie.
See a bit of debate here now over the best way of eating pie.
Yeah, I like a rice pie cold actually. I like a meat potato pie cold sometimes.
Right. We did all that tube, didn't we? Yeah. So guys, yes, you do have more content coming. Cheese pie, bugger that. Cheese pie's okay, but it ain't a meat and potato, is it?
It's got no meat.
Now, I'll tell you, one of my favourite meals is schnitzel.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Well, it doesn't even have to be Wiener Schnitzel. It doesn't have to be venison.
Oh, I like a bit.
Yeah, I like pork schnitzel. Yeah, hammered really thin and tender.
That's how it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be really thin, and so it goes really.
My dad, he used to work in in Germany for BMW as an engineer. My mum went over with him. Yeah, that's where my oldest brother was born. My brother's got dual nationality. He's British and German. Yeah, but my mum learned loads of German cookery stuff. Then if you add that in with the Indian stuff that she knew from my dad, I grew up well.
One of our favourite places to go in the country, and if you ever
we know someone passionate about their pie. You've got to be passionate about pie.
Pie's one of the things that keeps Britain going.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever get to Bakewell, obviously known for their Bakewell tarts, if you get to Bakewell, you need to go to, there's an Austrian Tyrrell something or other, Austrian sausage company.
Yeah.
And they import all their Frankfurters from Austria. And they do one which is called the Kaiser Krane.
Yeah.
And it's cheese sausage, basically, cheese Frankfurt. They're like practically a foot long, and they are delicious because
I'll tell you what we'll do.
You've got cheesy, because it comes out when they fry them. The cheese goes on the outside, and you've got cheese running in the middle, and you've got cheese on the outside crispy.
You can see him salivating, can't you?
It's Tom's favourite savoury food.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll have to do. Next time I do a big commission, and I'm a bit rich, if you know what I mean, a bit flush, for a week or two. Yeah, there's a restaurant up on the Wirral. Yeah, right. and it's opposite the massive the refinery that's on the not the Wirral, just below Liverpool, the stretch of water.
Oh, not the aqueducts, the
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the
but upside down, mate, they go that way.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about the name of the place.
But anyway, there's a restaurant there, and it's an African restaurant. You get
the viaduct.
Yeah, but you get wild boar sausages, ostrich steaks, you get snake. Yeah, you get toffeed scorpions, a scorpion covered in toffee, and widgety grubs. We'll get the cameras, we'll go up there one night, and we'll have a bit of a tasting session. What do you reckon, for shits and giggles?
I've done ostrich before, and ostrich was alright.
Actually, 28 saying we have pasties in Cornwalls that are much better. I do like a good pasty.
Yeah, you've got to get, unfortunately, the pasties that you tend to get are a bit mank, aren't they?
Mel, are you going to Colours show in Newbury? Probably not. My next show is going to be Derby Worlds on the Sunday. Yes, Squibblet, we've already met the target because of these wonderful, beautiful people.
Because of the good gang of terrainiacs. But there's always another.
So how many days does Britain last if we stop the import of sausage, pies and teas? As long as Britain's got beer, mate, we're fine.
I don't know. There's only so much a liquid lunch does.
Then again,
we've got kebabs, I suppose.
The thing is, we're in Stoke. We've got oatcakes and we've got those made. Yeah. We're never going to starve with oatcakes.
Nothing beats oatcakes.
Hey, potato.
Nothing beats oatcakes.
The Wall Viaduct. Yeah, by there. Watch out. I'll find the details of the restaurant and I don't know. We'll have to see if we can have a jolly up there, and we'll get Kez. Yeah, we'll get your missus. We'll get the kids. We'll all go up. Yeah, and we'll all have a go at some like witchy grubs and toffee covered scorpions. Look at him like, oh! I'll tell you what, the scorpions are really crunchy.
We used to be into I'm a Celebrity.
I wouldn't worry, Martin. We're winding up in the next minute or two anyway.
We used to watch I'm a Celebrity quite a lot.
Oh, I would nail that. I would nail that. I'd have legs hanging out of my mouth as I ate, and I'd grin at the other person.
Well, we tried, because Iceland were the sponsors for a while.
Oh, they did?
They did the kangaroo, the ostrich, and the crocodile.
Yeah. Yeah, but then
and the ostrich was quite nice.
It's a nice white meat.
The kangaroo was a bit
sinewy.
And the crocodile.
Chewy as hell.
But it's like a burger, but it's fish. It's got the texture of kind of a chewy burger.
I just remember I had a crocodile curry up at this restaurant this one time, because me and Kez had been there a couple of times when we were, in our younger days. And I just remember having a crocodile curry, and I just chewed and chewed and chewed and chewed.
They're fishy.
Right, guys. People are saying, I'm going camping this weekend. You have a great one, Ubala tent. Yeah, in the meantime, I think I'm going to call this show. So come here, Jace.
Come in. Not doing a bloody another gopher dance.
No gopher dance. And it is good night from me, and it's good night from him. Right, later, folks. Listen, thanks for being awesome. Shine, bring me. We'll see you soon, folks. All the best, yeah.
Well done, channel.
Ta-ra.